Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Somehow I keep forgetting to unmute my microphone before we go live. But here we are, more ADW Wrestledongia 2. Today we've got the rest of the round 2 matches. If you missed yesterday's stream, we were able to fit in a couple round 2 matches. Here's a sippy just for Bront. We were able to fit in the first round 2 match of both the United States and the World Tournament. We'll see if we get just as lucky today. My light's not on. Oh, jeez. Hang on, the neon light's got to turn on. This is unacceptable. Ah. There we go. That's better. I feel whole again. All right, headphones are on. Let's get to the first match. I need to pull up the match card, actually. Hold on. Uno momento as I do so I can remember where we are at in the Wrestledongia tournament. Every hole is a goal. All right, we're going to kick things off with the next match in the United States round 2 tournament. Gonna need to do what? What are we doing? Who's holing in this house? Votes for the beginning. Oh, yeah. No worries. That's not the correct fighter. Here we are. Got to get some setup here. I think we're all set, though. Boom. Zor Sleepy. That's okay. I will be able to do votes for now. Okay. Oh, I got to change the time. Ladies and gentlemen, our first matchup of the night. Here we go. It is going to be Dave Strider versus Mooney. Hello? Oh, I thought it closed out for a second. No, she's awake. She's just not out of bed. I mean, to pull an all-nighter for Duvalongi. I expected her to miss a couple, so I'm not worried about it. I gotta change this to U.S. tournament. Thanks for reminding me. Duviri. Wonderful. I don't know a goddamn thing about these your newfangled Duviris. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back. I thought it crashed.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 206 pounds, Dave.
I legitimately thought our game had crashed there. Strife. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Strider continuing his run through the United States tournament. A hard-fought match against Luigi in round 1. Now facing off with the outsider known as Mooney. Mooney, of course, a win in dominating fashion over Meta Knight in round 1. We'll see if that sort of domination occurs again here.
His opponent from the city of Atlantis, weighing in at 225 pounds, the outsider.
Here comes Mooney. An impressive victory over Meta Knight in round 1. A single super kick, completely knocking Meta Knight all the way down to loser's bracket. Meta Knight then proceeded to lose against Dave's opponent in Luigi. Luigi moving through the losers bracket. We will see where he ends up or if he's going to be eliminated. Of course, the losers of this match not fully eliminated. They will fall to losers bracket. We are still in winners bracket here tonight. Round 2 of Wrestledongia. Winners of these matches will move on to round 3, 1 round away from semifinals. And ever so close to winning the whole tournament and a shot at the United States Championship. I also need to open up another tab for me to set up the losers brackets here. Wonderful. Accept. Thank you. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Strider versus Mooney. The bell has rung. We are underway here at Wrestledongia 2. The first... Oh! Dave perhaps going for a spear. Mooney moves out of the way. Completely kills my frames in the meantime, but here we go. Technically the second match of round 2 here in the United States tournament. Kick right to the knee there from Dave. What's he got in store here? Backflip German suplex. Winners of this match will move on to round 3, and the loser will fall to losers bracket. This is bound to be a clash of styles inside the ring. Dave, known for his high-flying ability. Mooney, of course, for her innovative offense. Now the referee, Dave trying to perhaps sneak past the referee for a cheap shot on Mooney. Dave, though, impressive strength, lifting up with a reverse DDT. Cover at 2. Irish whip set into the ropes and a kick. That downed Dave, but Dave with a kip up immediately back to his feet. Tell him how you memed on Corby. You beat him. Flair beat the shit out of Corby that he could not respond to a 10 count and was counted out. Oh! A right hand completely stuns Dave. Whatever he had in store there did not matter. Mooney going for a rushing attack. Dave perhaps finding some way to sneak out of it. Now knees to the gut of Dave. Oh, look at this. A victory roll from Strider. Here's the cover. Hook of the legs. No. Kick out at 1. Dave going for a kick. It looked like Mooney blocked as best she could. Sent Dave into the corner. Now choking Dave out with her foot here. Bending that spine across the top turnbuckle. And again, looking to do the same following a stomp there. Mooney seemingly having an answer for most. What on earth is this maneuver? Ooh! Almost a reverse Olympic slam there, but slamming Mooney down onto her face. Arm wrench sends Dave to the floor. As I was saying, Mooney seems to have an answer for all of Dave's high-flying antics so far. Ooh! Looks like a fireman's carry Falcon Arrow here. Here's the cover. Mooney now, slamming the knee down right across the face of Dave. Dave has to roll out of the ring looking for some separation. Mooney up to the top rope, though. Double axe handle, not quite. Dave manages to land a kick or a punch to the gut. And now Mooney with a takedown on Dave to the outside. Side drop kick. Both feet landing squarely on the side of the head of Dave there. Referees count up to 3. Dave breaks out of the collar and elbow here. Standing shooting star press, but Mooney got the knees up. Referees count at 5. Mooney gets back into the ring. Dave now back to his feet. And soon to follow. Mooney sends Dave into the corner. Going for something. Dave managed to get the kick off. Dave now manipulating Mooney to the ropes. Back elbow from Mooney, stopping whatever he had in mind. Oh my goodness, what a backbreaker there. Dave again looking to manipulate Mooney towards the ropes. What does he have in store here? Backflip. Avoiding that. Looks like a head scissors. And a drop kick. Impressive display of agility there from Dave Strider. That might have stunned Mooney just enough for Dave to have some sort of comeback here. Northern Lights into a suplex. Mooney back to her feet, though. Looking for a Salida del Sol. Here's the cover. Mooney kicks out at 1. Oh, and a super kick from Dave. This very same super kick that Mooney used to win over Meta Knight. No, Mooney gets the shoulder up. Dave perhaps looking to win with Mooney's own maneuver here. Here's the Strider senton. An absolute flurry of offense here from Dave. Another cover. Shoulders are down and referee's in position. And Dave beats Mooney in convincing fashion. A flurry of offense in the late stage of that match. Mooney just could not recover. Dave Strider, the winner of this matchup here, moving on to round 3, while Mooney unfortunately falls to loser's bracket. Dang. I expected that match to go on a little bit longer, but I guess not. Dave out here hitting every single move he could. Mooney just didn't have a chance to recover. Hello? Game? I don't like this update. What is going on here? Did we crash again? WWE gets one update and we continue and it performs horribly. Oh no. And nothing can go wrong. You don't get an option not to. That's why. Okay, no worries. We will restart it here. A little bit of a break here, perhaps, as we look to get through these round 2 matches, but it very much wants to fight me here tonight, I suppose. That's okay. We'll get it back up and running momentarily. Wrestledongia seemingly too much for 2K23. Should be up and running here in a moment. Fingers crossed, at least. Wow, it is really struggling here. What is going on? Admittedly, I thought it was going to crash my computer, but it fought back. Okay, hang on, let's see. Oh, I see. Our issue is that it's fighting for the... There is not a way to unupdate the game, no. Okay. Now we should be good to go. It was having an issue with the cloud status. It looks to be back up now. We're loading back in, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set up for our next matchup here. Here we go. All right. Now we're back into it. Yep. Drop some frames there as it tried to load the game. No worries. I just got a little warning from OBS saying, hey, your video encoding is fighting back. Yes, there's a reason for that. I'm loading a game. All right. We're back in. Looks to be running a little bit better again. Back to its normal self, I suppose. In preparation for perhaps one of the more interesting matchups in the United States tournament, as we get set for our next match here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is not captured. Date versus Mizuki. Change the submission period, and here come the votes. Look, Zorka watched the VOD. Familial abuse. Somehow Date managed to fight back and defeat Agent 47 here in round 1 of Wrestledongia. Mizuki, of course, defeating Joker in round 1.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 227 pounds, the ladies' man.
Heck. Dang it. Everyone heck Date. Date the detective, with Aiba's help, of course, defeating Agent 47 in round 1. Perhaps one of the bigger upsets of round 1. Now facing off against Mizuki. Must have been intentionally jobbing to complete a challenge. That's the only, that must be what the answer is. There's no other way around it. Honestly, it caught me way off guard. One hell of a match, though. Jesus Christ. That's about the only chance that Date might have in this fight. We'll see. The Kubi hold is not in this matchup, Aubrey. You're not immune to new suit. Hell, who is immune to new suit?
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 272 pounds, the Brawler.
Well, you don't like suits to begin with, right, Aubrey? Oh, okay. Aubrey doesn't like suits, so Aubrey would not. Aubrey is immune to new suit. Here we go, Koname Date versus Mizuki. One hell of a wrestling match upcoming. We will see exactly how these two fare against one another. Of course, adopted family here in Mizuki and Date. The winner of this match moves on to round 3, and the loser will fall to loser's bracket. Of course, we do have our first round 3 matchup set in Bront, now facing off against Dave Strider in the United States tournament. Date versus Mizuki about to get underway here. Here we go. Mizuki immediately with a Hurricanrana. I had to adjust my headphones because I couldn't hear anything. Stomp to the elbow. Date rolls out of the way here. And an STO from Date to Mizuki. Mizuki, though, fighting back. AI, the Somnium File, looking a little different. Going for a beautiful disaster kick. Date with a neck breaker. The pace of this matchup quickening. Second after second. Date sends Mizuki over the top rope. The ADW route. Now an arm breaker on the floor Fujiwara armbar set in by Date. Very easy to pop a shoulder out of its socket with that maneuver. Sippy. Mizuki sends Date into the ring. Now look at this, a little bit of a taunt to Date. Date going for, looked to be a shoulder spear. Mizuki had just ducked underneath as she entered the ring. Date ducks underneath there, back body drop, and here's the cover. Hook of the leg, referee in position. Powers out at 1, does Mizuki. Date now perhaps looking for some knees. Mizuki with punches right to the gut stops that idea. Suplex position here from Mizuki, but she falls forward with it, slamming Date right down on his face. Oh, and a kick right to the gut. Incredibly dripless. What a term. Leg lariat from Date. Mizuki, though, back to her feet almost in an instant. Punches against the ropes here. Mizuki set into the ropes looking for a back elbow. Mizuki crashes into Date instead. Flying forearm off the middle rope. Oh, and a code breaker from Mizuki. Mizuki now targeting the leg of Date, rather. No devil may cry in this house. Ooh, my goodness, Mizuki with a knee right to the face of Date, escaping the sidewalk slam and a super kick. Now looking to target the arms of Date here. Lifting Date to his feet. That power was about to be on display, but Date escapes. Reverse DDT there. Referees count up to 4 as these two continue to brawl on the outside. Mizuki sent into the barricade. Date perhaps realizing the time is about to be up, now climbing into the ring. Mizuki now perhaps feeding off some of the energy of the crowd here. Referees count at 6, so she's got to be careful. Into the ring she comes. Strike to the back, sends Mizuki into the ropes. Date ducks underneath. Oh, and a spine buster. The golden contender suit. Oh, man. The power of Mizuki on display here as she drops Date across the top rope. Strike right to the face. Russian leg sweep from Mizuki. Date back to his feet quick. Mizuki sends him into the ropes here. Arm drag from Mizuki. That was almost textbook as she goes for the cover. Kick out at 2 from Date. Now dropping the elbow across the top of the head, but a jawbreaker from Date. Date clubbing blow to the spine there. That sends Mizuki to 1 knee. Oh, and dropping back with the DDT, planting Mizuki's head into the mat. Now a flurry of offense here from Date. Suplex position, a snap suplex from Date to Mizuki. Date now lifting Mizuki to her feet. What's he got in store here? Oh, a neck breaker there. Mizuki rolls out of the ring, but Date suicide dive through the ropes. Not about to let Mizuki recover. Oh, but perhaps he did spend a little bit too much time. Mizuki sweeps the legs out from underneath Date. Mizuki sent back into the ring. Now look at this. Mizuki perhaps looking for some sort of offense against Date here. Drop kick. That sends Date to the mat, but he's quick to get back up. Mizuki again looking to use her power. Date though with a reverse DDT. Kick to the gut. Hammerlock DDT from Date. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulder just got up at 2. The hammerlock DDT was vicious, but Date does not look like he's done here. Looking for that unprettier. He hits it. Here's the cover. Scrambles into the cover, shoulders are down, and Mizuki kicks out. The first rolling unprettier in the matchup here tonight. Mizuki has kicked out and now kicks Date off of her. Looking for something. Look at this. Oh, a gory facebuster there from Mizuki and a kick to the gut. Mizuki now looking to wrench the head of Date. Springboard maneuver, clothesline that lands but did not get all of it. Now lifting Date up, but Date again, perhaps having scouted Mizuki's power, has somehow found a way to get out of most of Mizuki's grapples. Mizuki now, pump handle powerbomb. Here's the cover. She hits the pump handle powerbomb square in the middle of the ring. Date just powers out at 2. Mizuki measuring Date, slamming his face into the mat. Date sweeps the legs out from underneath Mizuki and a stomp to the spine. These competitors back and forth, both must be exhausted after taking the other's finisher. Blocking each and every strike they throw. Look at this back and forth. Finally, Date lands some knees on the chest of Mizuki. Date stomping down on the shoulder here. And now a kick to the spine. Elbow drop. He got some height on that one. Mizuki rolls out of the ring, looking to avoid a pinfall or submission here, but Date up to the top rope. Mizuki gets to her feet, but a diving clothesline awaits her. Date lifting Mizuki to her feet, sending her back into the ring as the referee's count is at 2. Mizuki back to her feet, Date pacing the outside, perhaps looking for the best way to get in. Mizuki decides to follow him out. That breaks the count, and the referee does restart. Knee to the gut from Mizuki, and now the power of Mizuki on display. Slamming Date into the apron. Often remarked as the hardest part of the ring where wood meets steel. Kick to the gut from Date. Date finally sends Mizuki into the ring and gets into the ring at the count of 4. Mizuki, though, with a flatliner. Looking for a punch. Date blocks. Mizuki blocks one of Date's. And again, back and forth, these two competitors go counter after counter. They know each other so well. But ladies and gentlemen, Mizuki hits the pump handle powerbomb again. Here's the cover. Shoulders are down. It's over. Mizuki is your winner after 2 pump handle powerbombs.
Here is your winner, the Brawler.
2 pump handle power bombs, and Mizuki walks out of round 2 as the winner here in this matchup of family. Mizuki moves on, and Date falls to loser's bracket. Now, will the game crash? It did not. Yeah, Mizuki is Date's adopted daughter. This is family. Braun also likes to say family, which is valid. Who doesn't like to say family after all? This is Thancred. Oh. Yeah? You good? Aubrey made some unfortunate noises over there. What? Your Crocs? They should be on this side of the table. That table, the coffee table. In between the coffee table and couch. I should know because I tripped on the fuckers. They're not?
No.
Oh, dang.
Brandon lost my croc.
I didn't lose your Crocs. Maybe they're over there. Maybe I tripped on them over there. I lost Aubrey's Crocs. Sorry, chat.
Animal.
I guess I'm an animal now. Did you hear that? Did you hear the disdain in her voice? Okay, I gotta mark this so we know what we're doing for the losers bracket. And then we should be good to go. Y'all want to hear something wild? Oh, I want to hear something wild.
Why don't they make grilled cheese on bagels?
I suppose they could.
I feel like there's no reason that they couldn't. But you don't see it. Nobody does it.
Chat, why don't they make grilled cheese on bagels? Aubrey would like to know the answer. Thanks for the new business venture. $90 shoes for free. God damn.
Oh, Lev's fly as hell.
Fly as hell.
Anyway, I'm gonna go make a grilled cheese.
Okay, have fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for this next matchup. The final one of round 2, United States Tournament. It is Macho Aubrey versus Halucha.
I'm not making a grilled cheese anymore.
Aubrey is no longer making a grilled cheese. She is here for this matchup. There is Aubrey. She is there. Not my cold brew M&Ms. Actually, move those over here. Just to be safe. Can you see?
There's a little bit of a glare, but... Better not fuck up Pea Hat.
I'm not going to fuck up Pea Hut. We'll leave it there.
How is Pea Hat?
Cold brew M&Ms? I have caramel cold brew M&Ms. Caramel cold brew. They're very good. Aubrey doesn't like them. There we go. I like seeing your head.
I think they're gonna fall.
Yeah. Did you forget?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Vicious and
Me
Delicious.
too.
From Nutley, New Jersey, weighing in at 268 pounds, one half of the Tag Team Champions, Mrs. Macho.
Macho Aubrey making her entrance here tonight. A victory in round 1 over Morgana. Now looking for more of the same here against Halucha. Of course, the size advantage immediately goes to Macho Aubrey here, but Halucha has faced adversity before in Hatsune Miku. Macho Aubrey, though, might be a different breed entirely. A Halucha-themed Pokey anime character. Yeah, you know what?
And his opponent,
Fair enough.
Dorado, weighing in at 215
He's a faker.
pounds, the Luchador.
He's a deep fake of a Halucha. Is it? Aubrey's on a. You should have fought Keely then. Dang. We got to get Master Royal in here. Did I? I think I had Master Royal in at least one of the matches. I know I had a character made for him. Yeah.
But
He lost. He was ridden. I,
against the cat.
that's right. It was Incineroar and Master Royal. They were a tag team.
And Cinnamon really let me down.
Incineroar has let. Yeah.
I'm very sad.
I did have Master Royal in for a little bit. I had a character made for him and everything. I know I had at least 2 matches because I think he had to do a qualifier. As we get set for our final match here of the United States Tournament, round 2, Macho Aubrey with a clothesline right away. Looking to punish Halucha here in the early goings of this matchup.
His arm, like, was noodles there.
Little bit. Macho Aubrey, Halucha might be a little bit stunned. Macho Aubrey looking to take advantage. Oh my goodness, just completely throws Halucha out of the ring. Belly to belly overhead suplex. Now looking to punish Halucha on the floor. Goodness gracious. The offense here from Macho Aubrey has been nothing short of powerful in the early goings of this matchup, and she's not through. Sit out powerbomb on the outside.
So vicious, they can't show all the scream.
Macho Aubrey finally sending Halucha back into the ring now. The most unsafe looking thing I've seen on this show so far. That was pretty bad. Strike after strike. Oh, Halucha finally back body drop over the top rope, looking for some offense here. Macho Aubrey back to her feet. Halucha on the top, though. West Coast pop from Halucha. Now dropping the knee on the face of Macho Aubrey. Head scissors. Halucha's fast, high-flying offense here. Finally getting off to a start as he hops back into the ring right at the count of 3. Macho Aubrey not about to let him breathe. Kitchen sink right to the gut. German suplex to follow. Here's the cover. Awfully close to the ropes, but the ref is in position. Kick out at 1.
I pay off my refs, they don't see.
Going for a kick. Halucha catches in a dragon screw.
Ow! You can keep like spinning like that. Like,
Just continue to spin. Halucha looking for some sort of offense there, perhaps misjudged how far Aubrey was. Now a kick right to the back of the leg. And now the strength of Macho Aubrey on display yet again. Powerbomb from a deadlift position.
another!
Looking for another. And again, driving the spine into the mat. Macho Aubrey and Halucha both go to the outside. Macho Aubrey, or Halucha perhaps looking for some rest. Macho Aubrey not about to let him have it. Aubrey lifting Halucha to his feet, blocks the blow. Macho Aubrey counters in kind. Back and forth these two go. Stomp to the chest.
I have asthma, you can't do that.
I think, man, I can't even think of any Swedish wrestlers. So yeah, fair enough. I can think of a Swiss wrestler. I can't think of a Swedish wrestler. Kick right to the side of the head. I'm glad it's been a wild ride, though. Macho Aubrey perhaps thinking better of whatever offense she had planned on the outsides. Halucha sends her into the ropes, looking for a tilt-a-whirl DDT, and he hits it.
That looks so, like, non-hurtful. Like, I just landed, like...
Kick to the gut. Look at this! Springboard crossbody from the middle rope. Halucha is flying now. Oh, but a knee to the gut. Now Macho Aubrey fireman's carry position. Halucha slips out. DDT position here. Macho Aubrey. Oh! DDT. Macho Aubrey looking to escape. Did not have an opportunity to. Now the striking ability of Halucha was on display for just a moment there. Look at this. What's he got in store? Oh, an arm drag from Halucha. Macho Aubrey perhaps looking for a German suplex. Halucha now another springboard crossbody from the middle rope. This time going for the cover. Shoulders are down, but Macho Aubrey powers out at 1. Back to her feet quickly. Knee to the gut. We had Kermit for a while there. The French paradox. Macho Aubrey again looking for this overhead belly to belly. Sends Halucha to the outside, and now Macho Aubrey up to the top rope, but Halucha with a kip up. Looking to confuse Macho Aubrey. Look at this. Oh. Macho Aubrey misses the diving shoulder tackle. Halucha again hitting a DDT to the floor. This fucking match is a nightmare. Going for a German suplex. Oh, and Halucha with a famouser from the back. He did shimmy at Macho Aubrey there. Oh, and a knee drop right on the face. Fireman's carry here. Halucha again slips out. The referee's count is now at 5. Looking for a head scissors using the momentum. sending Macho Aubrey crashing to the floor.
I feel like I could have just cracked his neck there, like just went boom.
Oh, and a knee to the gut again. And now Macho Aubrey sends Halucha into the ring right as the referee's about to count 7. Forearm strikes here from Halucha, sending Macho Aubrey into the corner.
He grabbed my tits.
And a kick right to the ankle. Halucha looking to punish Macho Aubrey here. Kick to the gut. Aubrey's on one knee and a twisting neck breaker there. Here's the cover, hook of the leg.
Yeah!
Macho Aubrey's foot just underneath the rope. Though Halucha looks to try and finish this off here, perhaps. No. Macho Aubrey with a punch to the gut. And look out, here's a body slam.
Whoa.
Setting up for the crawling headbutts. Welcome in, Soul. Halucha realizing what sort of situation he was in. Drop kick to the knee, now looking to focus on the legs of Macho Aubrey. Sends Aubrey into the ropes and another drop kick to the knee. Feeling the energy from this crowd. Macho Aubrey back up to her feet.
Yeah.
Choke slam, perhaps incoming here. Oh no! A right hand right to the gut of Halucha. And a knee to follow.
Who taught me that? What am I doing? Where am I going?
Halucha perhaps a little bit in the way for Macho Aubrey here. Jawbreaker from Halucha. Looking for a clothesline. Macho Aubrey ducks underneath. And a Saito suplex from Macho Aubrey.
Snap his neck.
Lifting Halucha back up, looking for the Fisherman's Brainbuster.
We're in the middle.
Now looking to pull the arm out of Macho Aubrey, of Halucha's socket rather. And a kick right to the top of the head stuns Macho Aubrey just enough for Halucha to get back to his feet. Again looking for this DDT and he hits it again. Macho Aubrey back to her feet and a spear that takes down Halucha.
He's really dead.
Halucha rolling to the outside, Macho Aubrey to the top rope. Look at this, diving elbow drop, but Halucha moves out of the way.
I'm glad I held my back for that thing that definitely
A kneeling DDT as Halucha again feeling the energy of the crowd. Macho Aubrey back to her feet. Macho Aubrey sends Halucha back into the ring now at the count of 3. And a clothesline, completely grounding Halucha there. Now strike after strike, right hand after right hand onto the face of Halucha. And again looking for that Fisherman's Brainbuster, this time bridging into a cover.
1, 2.
No, Halucha kicks out. Going for a stomp, Halucha rolls out of the way. Wheelbarrow position, wheelbarrow DDT from Halucha.
My back.
Halucha's fast-paced agility now fully on display here. Whiplash there from Halucha. Macho Aubrey now lifting, or Halucha lifting Macho Aubrey up. Now manipulating her towards the ropes. Oh, but a back elbow, that stops Halucha in his tracks. Suplex there from Macho Aubrey. Oh, and a kick right to the face. Macho Aubrey perhaps looking for her patented submission maneuver here. They're awfully close to the ropes though, and it is indeed a rope break. Halucha just lucky on that one, but Macho Aubrey not about to let him recover. Top rope, diving elbow to the spine of Halucha. Lifting Halucha back to his feet, or not, double axe handle again to the spine. Back and forth, these two competitors have gone. Halucha with a punch to the gut. This is definitely one of those matches that just keeps going. Again, Halucha hits the DDT, of which Aubrey has still had no answer for. Now focusing on the arms of Macho Aubrey, a leg drop right across the elbow.
My back.
Strike right to the spine. Halucha perhaps talking some trash, sends Macho Aubrey into the corner.
He likes to grab my tits.
And again kicking the ankle of Macho Aubrey there, the left ankle. Sending Macho Aubrey again back into the corner. Halucha though, just a little exhausted here. Perhaps looking for her Hurricanrana from the top. No, wheelbarrow position. Wheelbarrow bulldog from the top rope.
Oh,
going for the cover. Shoulders are down. Ladies and gentlemen, Halucha might be moving on. No, Macho Aubrey gets the shoulder up. Halucha thought that was it. Halucha thought the wheelbarrow bulldog was going to be enough. But now Halucha, as he sees Macho Aubrey getting back to her feet, look out! Slam, looking for that crawling headbutt.
Just pin him.
Now looking, waiting, perhaps looking to hit the submission. But Halucha blocks the kick. Halucha blocks the kick that Macho Aubrey uses to set up the submission. Macho Aubrey again back to her feet. Halucha, springboard crossbody.
Get up, you slut.
Feeling the energy of the crowd here. Clothesline completely grounds Halucha. Going for a stomp again, Halucha just too quick. And again, Halucha taunting Aubrey here. A little bit of showmanship on Halucha's side as Macho Aubrey gets back to her feet, or at least rather to one knee. Forearm strike to the side of Macho Aubrey's face. Halucha again thinking better of it. Macho Aubrey just getting up a little too quickly for him. Macho Aubrey arm wrench sending Halucha to the mat. Halucha using the ropes to get back to a standing position, and Macho Aubrey sends him over the top with a clothesline. Halucha kicks Macho Aubrey off here, and a clothesline of his own on the outside. Halucha sending Macho Aubrey back into the ring. He knows that's the only way he can win by pinfall or submission, is inside the ropes. Going for a clothesline, but Halucha hits her with a drop kick. Macho Aubrey going for a clothesline. Oh, and a springboard drop kick. Completely catching Macho Aubrey off guard. Welcome, Inzor. Kick right to the spine. Macho Aubrey Halucha with a springboard frog splash. Here's the cover. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. No, Macho Aubrey powers out. Halucha in shock. The crowd chanting "Fight forever" at these two, showing their respect for the competitors in the ring.
I'm just built different, Lev.
Halucha again talking some trash to Macho Aubrey here.
As I'm on the ground.
Kick to the gut, looking perhaps for a code red, and he hits it. Here's the cover. Shoulders are down. Halucha wins. Halucha with a sneaky victory off of the code red.
The ref cheated.
Here is your winner,
Macho Aubrey can't believe it. Macho Aubrey is infuriated here, but Halucha moves on, and Macho Aubrey falls to loser's bracket. Macho Aubrey complaining to the referee.
I paid you good fucking money.
But Halucha
did.
is the one to move on. Whew.
Brennan,
Yes.
that ref's fired.
That ref's fired.
Yeah.
That bird is going to be fried.
Yeah. I can't believe this.
Huh.
Now I'm going to make a sad. I'm going to go make a sad grilled cheese.
Go make a sad grilled cheese, honey. What a fight. Well, you can make a sad grilled cheese, but I believe you're actually in the next match.
Oh.
As we're moving on to loser's bracket now. Oh, boy. As we move on to the loser's bracket of the United States tournament, Macho Aubrey just had loser type?
Excuse me? What the fuck? Where are you this tournament? Don't talk to me.
God damn. We are now in round 2 losers bracket. Turn your head away.
Break.
Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You're good.
I knew who I was fighting.
I know. Macho Aubrey versus Dr. Akeem. The first match in round 2 losers. Zora, are you up to set the predictions?
No, she's a loser.
Jesus Christ. All right, cool.
I am hungry though, so I hope this goes fast.
We'll see.
I would really like a grilled cheese.
I can tell. We've been talking about the grilled cheese this whole time.
I saw a video and I was like, wow, that would be good. And like I had an idea, and then now it's like, well, I'm here. I'm gonna lose again.
Damn, fair enough. As we have now drifted into round 2 losers, the losers of these matchups will be eliminated from Wrestledongia 2.
I still have a belt.
You do.
I'm still prettier.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Vicious and Delicious from Nutley, New Jersey, weighing in at 268 pounds. One half of the tag
Wow.
team
Wow, I want a
champions,
Nintendo Switch.
Mrs. Macho.
As Aubrey gets set to shake off the devastating loss against Halucha. Yeah, we do. She faces off against her tag team partner's biggest rival, Nutley, New Jersey,
It was just funny.
in Dr. Hakeem. Yeah, because it didn't have your actual birthplace, right, from Jersey. So,
You guys
We
know
went
I'm
with
from
Nutley.
Jersey.
surprise, Aubrey's from Jersey.
Very
And his opponent from the Red Light District, weighing in at 219 pounds, Dr. Love.
Here comes Dr. Hakeem.
I'm not from Nutley. It was just funny. 'Cause we
Yeah,
couldn't find it.
because they didn't have her actual place or anywhere close to it.
How do you think that's close to, right?
I don't even think it was close to it, so we just went, Nutley has nut in it. As we get set for the first match of round 2 losers here in the United States tournament, Macho Aubrey, Dr. Hakeem. Macho Aubrey seemingly having fired the referee as we are set with a new one for losers bracket.
I didn't even notice that.
Macho Aubrey rolling Hakeem over, forearm strikes to the side of the face there. Macho Aubrey perhaps not only feeling the rage from her loss, but perhaps feeling the rage from her tag team partner here in facing off against Dr. Hakeem. Bear hug here. Dr. Hakeem looks to escape, and an ear clap does the trick. Clothesline from Dr. Hakeem. Slow start to this matchup as both competitors, of course, not of the high-flying variety. Macho Aubrey choosing to focus on her power, Dr. Hakeem on his technical ability. Macho Aubrey with a clothesline.
Great, I did it.
You did it. Now slamming Dr. Hakeem's head into the mat. Referee got in the way a little bit there. Dr. Hakeem looking to escape. Macho Aubrey got in the way. Perhaps a wise move from Aubrey as she goes for a knee drop across the chest. After that, here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Hakeem powers out. Hakeem now finally escaping to the outside of the ring, but Macho Aubrey soon to follow. Look at this. Suplex on the outside. A reminder that there is only about an inch of padding on that outside before it is straight concrete. Another bear hug from Aubrey on the outside here. It does not count on the outside. Of course, submission and pinfall attempts need to happen in the ring for it to count. And Hakeem escapes the bear hug. Aubrey now sending Hakeem back into the ring. That's a good question. They have a spine. Aubrey now up to the top rope. Diving elbow drop to the back, but Hakeem moves out of the way. And a DDT from Hakeem. Oh, and Hakeem with a strike right to the face. Now a flurry of offense. Aubrey getting out of the way just in the nick of time.
Why couldn't I do that the last match?
Suplex there from Macho Aubrey. Hakeem again rolls out of the ring. Perhaps playing a little bit to the frustration of Macho Aubrey after losing her second round matchup here at Wrestledongia. A knee right to the side did not seem to phase Dr. Hakeem too much. Aubrey now sends Hakeem into the ropes, ducks underneath, and a leapfrog to follow. Looking for a belly-to-belly overhead suplex. Aubrey now. Suplex toss, just throwing Dr. Hakeem, followed by a whiplash. What a combination of moves there. Though Hakeem with a jawbreaker that stuns Macho Aubrey just enough. Hakeem now sends Aubrey into the ropes, power slam.
I'm not getting a fine because of you.
Hakeem now firmly in control of this matchup here. Focusing on the palm of Aubrey, stomping down on it. Hakeem now choking out Macho Aubrey on the mat. Goodness gracious. And a kick right to the arm. Macho Aubrey, though, arm wrench, sending Hakeem right into the mat. Break his spine, sends Hakeem into the ropes. This time was prepared. German release suplex. Now a stomp right to the back of the head. The emotions perhaps getting to Aubrey. Look at these knee strikes to the side of the head. My God.
I believed in you before. Now I despise you.
Hakeem now using the ropes to climb back up. Perhaps looking for a spear. Hakeem was ready, lifts the knee. Oh, and a knee to the gut. And look at this, Macho Aubrey, the body slam followed by the crawling headbutt. No, she's thinking better of it. Moving Hakeem to the middle of the ring. Now going for the cover. Shoulders are down, hook of the leg. No, Hakeem powers out. Macho Aubrey again letting her emotions get to her this time. Lifting Hakeem up. Going for the kick, Hakeem was ready for it. Sweeps out the leg from underneath. Macho Aubrey rolls to the outside. Dr. Hakeem on the top rope looking to create some offense here. Double axe handle. It is absolutely one of the goofiest moves. I love it.
That's what I wanted. My fucking leg.
One piece ass special move. Elbow drops to the knee here.
Makes it even funnier to think about my horns too.
Macho Aubrey now beckoning Hakeem to his feet. Oh, now lifting the knees into the gut of Dr. Hakeem. Referees count at 4 now. And look at this, power on display from Macho Aubrey. Power bombing Hakeem on the outside, but Hakeem right back to his feet. Sends Macho Aubrey back into the ring. Oh, and a clothesline from Macho Aubrey. Hakeem, though, sweeping out the feet from underneath. Now a ground and pound from Hakeem. Punches right to the side of Macho Aubrey's head. Macho Aubrey back to her feet.
I avoided it with my special
You
powers.
sure did. Suplex from Dr. Hakeem. Dr. Hakeem strike to the face, perhaps looking for Rose Plant. Look out, here comes the Rose Plant. He hits it. Here's the cover, shoulders are down. No, Macho Aubrey powers out at 2. Back to her feet real quick after that one. Fireman's carry position, Hakeem escapes. Now sends Macho Aubrey into the ropes. Looking for a back elbow, they collide instead. Dr. Hakeem, the strength on display there, belly to belly suplex. Lowering the knee into the spine of Macho Aubrey, followed by a stomp right to the shoulder. Playing up to the crowd's displeasure of him here in this matchup. Now holding onto the wrist of Macho Aubrey, kicks to the chest and a clothesline to follow. Macho Aubrey perhaps a little bit dazed and stunned, but blocks the kick and a headbutt from Macho Aubrey. Suplex there. Macho Aubrey looking to get back into the swing of things. What she got in store here? Hip thrust onto the shoulder. Oh, and a kick right to the side of the head stops that. Macho Aubrey using the ropes, rolls out of the way of the clubbing blow. Oh, and a headlock toss. Yeah. Now slamming Dr. Hakeem's head into the mat. Hakeem Automata Kawarbi. I wouldn't even call Kawarbi, and it would be Akuba Hold, I think, would be the heel. Jeff Keighley is definitely up there too, honestly, for having beaten Hater, or Tater, not Hater. Macho Aubrey. Little bit of offense here against Dr. Hakeem, sending him into the ropes. Again with the release German suplex.
Hater man.
Hater man.
Where am I going?
Macho Aubrey top rope, beckoning Dr. Hakeem to his feet.
What am I about to do?
Double axe handle across the head. Looking to capitalize on this offense. Dr. Hakeem was ready.
Oh,
Backbreaker from Dr. Hakeem. Snake was part of the drawing for Wrestledongia too, actually. He was just one of the names that was not selected. Kick right to the top of the head. And a punch right to the face. Another German that sent Hakeem halfway across the ring. Hakeem rolls out of the way, but Macho Aubrey was quick to follow again, looking for this powerbomb on the outside. Slamming Hakeem's spine and looking for another.
One more time.
Not quite. Dr. Hakeem kicks Macho Aubrey off.
Fucking out.
Both of these competitors must be feeling the exhaustion here. Kicks to the chest from Hakeem and a clothesline. Hakeem now with a strike to the face. Now a flurry of strikes. What an uppercut. Look at this. A neck breaker from Dr. Hakeem. I almost called it a cutter. It was not quite there. Referees count at 5. Russian leg sweep from Dr. Hakeem. Dr. Hakeem not finished perhaps with the punishment on the outside. Sending Macho Aubrey into the barricade. Now climbing into the ring on himself. Referees count is at 7.
Get in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we might see our second count-out victory here tonight. Referees count at 8. Macho Aubrey recovers, makes it back into the ring. Oh, but Dr. Hakeem was ready with a clothesline. And another. Going for a clothesline of her own. Power slam from Hakeem. Going for a stomp. Macho Aubrey rolls out of the way. Look out. Slam looking for the crawling headbutt. She hits it. Here's the cover. Shoulders are down. Hook of the leg.
1, 2.
And Dr. Hakeem powers out. Aubrey can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
Aubrey thought that was it. Lifting Hakeem up. Ducks underneath the kick yet again. Macho Aubrey has not been able to lock in her submission maneuver on Dr. Hakeem yet. And now the rose plant. Again planting Macho Aubrey's face into the mat. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. No, Macho Aubrey powers out. Hakeem is beside himself.
Good.
Hakeem up to the top rope now. High risk, high reward up here. Diving elbow drop across the chest. Here's the cover. No, again, Macho Aubrey powers out after the elbow drop. Again, Hakeem feeling the frustration of not being able to put away Macho Aubrey. Macho Aubrey now, shoulder lift and dropping Hakeem across the top rope. Here's the cover. Could have moved just as quick as that. End it. It does. Macho Aubrey has won after a stun gun on the top rope. Somehow managing to come back after all the finishers that Hakeem hits.
I broke his fucking neck on the rope.
We will have doctors check out Dr. Hakeem. In the meantime, after that sudden ending here, Macho Aubrey is still alive in Wrestledongia, and Dr. Hakeem has been eliminated.
Now I'm gonna go make a grilled cheese.
Okay.
I'm not going again, right?
No. You're safe. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Why were both of my matches so fucking long?
You are no longer loser type. You are now winner type. What?
I might have to fight Braun, right?
Bronson.
no. Oh,
well, if you go all the way through, and
Oh,
so does
shit.
Bront. If you had won, maybe that would have been sooner.
Oh my god.
Who has the title of Jesus right now? I believe it's Trashman.
He never lost it, right?
I don't think he ever lost it. I don't think he's lost a match since he's become world champion. I'll give her the title. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We actually have... Oh, no, we don't. I'm just bad at reading names. We've got a real interesting matchup, actually, upcoming. Danny DeVito is Jesus right now. She could absolutely skewer someone with those, but if Zor can have it, so can she.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Jesus?
Horns. Horns.
Huh?
We stopped talking about Jesus.
Oh. Well, fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup, Kaname Date versus Luigi. Luigi. It's either both get tip nibs or both get freedom. I think they're the only two with horns. My phone has been going off this whole night. What is going on here? Emails. First look at the next Smash game. God.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 227 pounds, the ladies' man.
Here comes Date. Kaname Date looking, of course, to survive in this Wrestledongia tournament. We are now in loser's bracket. Whoever loses this matchup will be eliminated from Wrestledongia 2. Kaname Date versus Luigi. Of course, the winner of this match will go on to face Macho Aubrey in losers round 3. Not exactly the most enviable of tasks. Show us that quirked up white boy energy. Date a hard-fought matchup with Mizuki in round 2. Now looks to face the superstar himself.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 180 pounds, Luigi.
Here comes Luigi. A hard-fought matchup with Dave Strider in round 1. Coming out on the losing end, but managing to defeat Meta Knight in losers round 1 to survive so far in Wrestledongia 2. Now a matchup with Kaname Date on the horizon. Winner moves on to losers round 3 to fight Macho Aubrey. The loser is eliminated. Luigi immediately with a clubbing blow to the back of the head there. Looking to take the offensive storm to Date early, but Date with a kick sends Luigi across the mat. Uppercut from Date here. Now lifting Luigi up. Luigi, though, trying to squirm out, and he does. Reverse DDT. Going for a kick. Date rolls out of the way, and a boot right to the face of Luigi. Date now crashing into Luigi there. Oh, and a drop kick. 47 is indeed still in this. Yes, he is in loser's bracket. Naturally an expert at squirming. Date, oh, a back elbow in the corner there from Date. Now stomping a hole in the chest of Luigi there. And an elbow drop to boot. Date firmly on top in this matchup here. Kick to the gut. Looking for a hammerlock DDT. Here's the cover. Could this be over early, ladies and gentlemen? No, Luigi just gets the shoulder up. Luigi quickly back to his feet, but Date was ready. Again, lifting Luigi up. Snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. Now stomping down on the palm of Luigi here. Right on the hand. And again, a little bit of limb targeting here from Date. Was that you, Aubrey? Okay. I heard it echo through my headphones. I was like, what noise did my computer make? Jesus Christ. Look at this, Luigi, a guillotine choke. Date is close to the ropes, but I don't think he can crawl there. Date just manages to escape, bridges through, and he's out of the guillotine choke, and a clothesline to follow. Oh my goodness, Date rolling on prettier on Luigi. That might have stunned him so bad, this might be over. No, Luigi gets the shoulder up. Quickly back to his feet. A sudden rolling unprettier out of nowhere. Luigi sending Date into the corner with a clothesline. Now stomping down on the chest in the midsection of Date. Luigi now ground and pound on Date. Punches right to the side of the head. And again, these punches right on the side of the head of Date. Looking to perhaps disorient Date. Date, they're rolling out of the ring, looking for some separation. Luigi soon to follow. Oh! Luigi with a DDT on the outside. Very dangerous maneuver out there. Is he looking for it again? No, not quite. A suplex position here from Luigi. And look at this, Luigi doing squats while he's got Date up in a suplex, finally falling back. Referees count at 3 now. Luigi sends Date crashing into the steel steps. Date back to his feet though at the count of 4. Referees count at 5. Date makes it back in. Luigi breaks the collar and elbow tie up, now going for the cover after the kick to the gut. Kick out at 1. Date again rolls out of the ring. Again coming back in. Luigi though ready for him. Kick to the gut from Date. Again in a shoulder lifting position, and again Luigi manages to squirm out with a reverse DDT. Luigi was going for a kick to the gut there, but just misjudged the distance. They crash into each other. Date, clubbing blow to the spine. What's Date got in store here? Snap suplex. Looking to wear down Luigi in preparation, perhaps again for this. Rolling on prettier. He hits it again. He hits it again. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders are down, and Luigi just gets the shoulder up. Kick to the side of the head from Luigi. Fighting back from adversity. 2 rolling unprettiers have certainly dealt damage to Luigi now. Oh, but he's not gonna let it phase him. DDT from the outside. Here's the cover. Looking to put Date away. No, not just yet. Luigi not letting Date recover at all. What a maneuver. Some sort of neck breaker there. And again going for the cover. Shoulders are down, but Date just barely breaks up the pin. Luigi, though, looking to seal this one for good. No, Date just catches the kick. No fairy tale ending here from Luigi. Date looking perhaps to hit his 3rd rolling unprettier. Luigi blocks the blow. Back and forth, Spanish fly from Luigi. This has become a fight, ladies and gentlemen, a fight of heart, a fight to see who wants it more. Kamegoye knee from Luigi. Date rolls out of the ring. Luigi up to the top rope as Date slowly begins to get back to his feet. A diving shoulder tackle from Luigi. This is why Peach doesn't fucking love you, Luigi. Hip toss from Date to the outside. Oh my goodness, what an uppercut. That echoed throughout the arena as the referee's count is at 3. And a DDT on the outside. Date again wresting control of this matchup, sending Luigi crashing into the steel steps. Referees count at 6 as Date climbs back into the ring. Luigi is stunned, perhaps out on his feet, but just now recovers. Referees count at 7. Date was prepared. Sends Luigi into the ropes and stomps him down into the mat. Forearm strikes from Date and a kick to the gut. Looking to put this one away. Luigi might be stunned after that flurry of offense. Here it comes, a rolling Unprettier. Shoots the half. Here's the cover. Date in a very confident pinfall here, and it's over. Date defeats Luigi.
Here is your winner, the ladies' man.
Heel. Kaname Date. Multiple rolling Unprettiers to win the matchup and continue forward in the losers bracket. Oh my goodness.
What is he doing? How is he doing that?
Well, I mean, he lost against Mizuki.
I know, but like still.
As we get set for our next matchup, who's showing him porn from the audience? Can't believe this. We may have a porn plant in the audience somewhere.
Check the signs.
Check the signs. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our next matchup is ready to get set. It is Mooney versus Agent 47.
Mooney's about to get assassinated.
Richard said Mooney's about to get assassinated. We will see. In the losers bracket here tonight. As we get set for our penultimate match here for the U.S. Tournament losers bracket. Good evening, 47. Welcome to Wrestledongia. Ooh, my neck popped.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the city of Atlantis, weighing in at 225
Press F.
pounds, the outsider.
Press F. Good title, good title. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue forward in the losers bracket of Wrestledongia's United States Tournament. It is Mooney going one-on-one with Agent 47. Both of these competitors stunning losses here in round 2. Of course, Agent 47 losing in round 1 to Date in one of the biggest upsets, but completely destroying Joker in round 1 losers. Now gets set to face off against Mooney here in losers round 2. Welcome home from Pathfinder, Mooney. Mooney, of course, a dominating matchup in round 1 against Meta Knight, falling just short in the round 2 matchup against Dave Strider. Now looking for some redemption here against Agent 47. Ladies and gentlemen, this one might be quick, or it's going to be the longest match tonight.
And his opponent, from Romania,
Take me out of Homestuck.
287 pounds, the Assassin.
Can never take the Homestuck out of me. I can't believe I even like was like, well, I guess Dave's gonna be in Wrestledongia. I need some body for the Battle Royal, and here he is now, doing extremely well in Wrestledongia too. The plug. There is a screaming child outside, and in the kitchen as well. I don't know what Aubrey was screaming about just now. Oh. As we get set for our third round 2 losers match of 4, Agent 47 versus Mooney. Reblogged to slap his bald head. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Mooney versus Agent 47. The bell has rung. Mooney immediately charging forward. Agent 47 was prepared. Neckbreaker from 47. Blocks the blow from 47. Forearm strike of her own. Looking for a... Oh my goodness! Almost a knee brain buster there. Welcome in, JC. We had quite a bit of interesting matches yesterday. And we have had some today as well. Look at this. Thez press from Agent 47. I almost called him Hitman. Mr. Hitman. Drop kick right on the back of the head. We have our round 3 matches set in Bront versus Dave Strider. Mizuki one-on-one with Halucha in round 3. What a leg drop from Agent 47, looking to cover. Could this be it after that leg drop? No, not yet. Back and forth these two competitors go. Reverse DDT from Agent 47. That's true. John Hitman. Tobias Reaper. Clothesline from Agent 47, ducking right underneath Mooney's. Look at this. Agent 47 wrenching back on the nose of Mooney there. Using every single move he can. Stretching the rules to his advantage. Now choking out Mooney on the mat. And slamming Mooney's face right into the mat. Looking to perhaps focus on the head of Mooney here. Setting her up for the sleeper hold, the choke hold that he is used to win many a match. Kick to the gut here from 47. Mooney, though, looking for a suplex, dropping him forward face first. How did your grilled cheese go, honey? Oh. Backbreaker from Agent 47. Back body drop from 47 sends Mooney to the outside. Mooney slowly getting back to her feet as Agent 47 waits patiently. Waits for his opportunity as Mooney was trying to feed off the energy from the crowd. Agent 47 pounced. Agent 47 back into the ring. A takedown from Mooney. Agent 47 arm wrench sending Mooney into the mat. Look at this. Preparing, perhaps, to wrap this one up for good. Not quite. Again, he finds that the chokehold is just too close to the ropes. Look at this. Backbreaker from Mooney. A backbreaker of her own. And a super kick. That super kick is what she used to beat Meta Knight in round 1. Not enough to beat Agent 47 here. Kip up from 47. Thez press. Now pounding down on the face of Mooney. Spinning leg drop from 47. And now again looking to wear down the head, the face the neck area of Mooney in preparation for that chokehold. Look at this strike combo. Meteora from 47. Here's the cover. Could this be enough to put Mooney away? It is. 47 wins the match with a vicious strike combo followed by a Meteora.
Here is your winner, the Assassin.
47 not getting paid by the hour here in these losers round matchups. Dominating over Joker, and then another quick one here against Mooney. We have one final matchup here in our United States tournament. Aubrey's making noise from the kitchen. Did I pay out? Let me pay out. We have yet to learn who his true target is. There we go. As we get set for our final losers round match of the United States tournament. Oh, God. I just looked at who it was. It just happened to lead to a dildo holder. That's fucking fantastic. I love it. Funny how things work out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are set up for our next match. Here we go. It's Doodle Bob versus Hatsune Miku. In a matchup even I wasn't expecting. Hatsune Miku versus Doodle Bob here in the final matchup of the United States Round 2 losers bracket. This is one of the most matches. I agree. I can move that back because Aubrey's no longer sitting down there. Art versus artist. Miku hoi minoi. Sometimes I'm even shocked at the matchups that happen here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the pits of hell, weighing in at 228 pounds, Doodle Bob.
Here comes Doodle Bob, making his entrance here. I could take Miku if I lost my last fight. Of course, Doodle Bob with a hard-fought victory over Akubi Hold in round 1, then losing to Bront yesterday in the first match of round 2. Falling to losers bracket, he's got to face off against the queen herself in Hatsune Miku. Miku, of course, a back and forth brawl with Halucha in round 1, falling to the fiery Halucha before defeating Morgana and moving on to round 2 losers. As we get set for this next matchup, the winner of this match will go on to face off against Agent 47 in losers round 3. And the loser will be eliminated. Goofy. Goofy music.
And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 242 pounds, the Queen.
Here comes Hatsune Miku. Looking to continue her winning ways in the losers bracket here. We will see if that can continue against Doodle Bob. Our final matchup of the round 2 losers matches in the United States Wrestledongia 2 tournament. The World Tournament will be following after a short break, where we will see the remainder of the round 2 matches as well as the round 2 losers matches. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Doodle Bob versus Miku to round out the matches of the United States tournament here tonight. Both competitors meet in the middle of the ring. Immediately, Miku looking for a grapple. Doodle Bob escaping. It is indeed neon white music. I'm glad you finally recognized it. Raking the eyes was Doodle Bob there. Now a gut-wrench powerbomb from Miku, but Doodle Bob right back to his feet as if it did not faze him one bit. Knee lift right to the chest of Miku there. And now a face wash with the boots. And another boot. But Miku back to her feet, showing the same pain tolerance that Doodle Bob is. Yeah, unfortunately, most Miku music is copyrighted. Miku looking for something here. 2 strikes, but did not find it. And a kick from Doodle Bob. Hip toss from Hatsune Miku. God, I would have loved to use Ghost Rule. Kick to the gut. Doodle Bob now fireman's carry on Miku, showing off his strength. Oh, and a strike right to the face. Miku back to her feet. Suplex position. And she falls back with it. And look at this, a confident pin from Miku. That was never going to be enough to pin Doodle Bob. High angle exploder. She's used that to great effect all throughout the tournament, that high angle exploder suplex. Not enough to put Doodle Bob away there. And look at this deadlift from the mat, returning back, slamming the spine of Doodle Bob. And a punch right to the face. What she got in store here? Look at this. The gut-wrench German suplex. Could that be enough and make this a quick match? No, Doodle Bob powers out. Miku going for that patented gut-wrench German suplex. Not enough to put away Doodle Bob. Double axe handle, but Doodle Bob was ready with a kick or a punch right to the gut, followed by a drop kick. Now dropping the knee right across the face of Miku. Miku slowly trying to get back to her feet. In vain, ripcord clothesline from Doodle Bob. And stomping down on the elbow of Miku. Now a ground and pound. Strike after strike and a kick to the gut. Doodle Bob now sending Miku back into the ring at the count of 5. Miku now ducks underneath after an Irish whip. Looking for a German. She hits it. I'm sorry, not a German, a belly-to-belly suplex. Belly-to-belly overhead suplex. Tanks the kick. Double arm overhead suplex that time. Miku's suplex game on point here tonight. Fireman's carry position again, looking for that strike, that right hand completely downing Miku. And again, looking for the Kamegoye knee. Miku escapes the ring, perhaps looking for a breather. Doodle Bob, though, prepared. Goes for a punch. Miku completely phases through it. Suplex there from Miku. Doodle Bob slowly trying to get back to his feet. Trying to recover, trying to find some sort of offense before he can let Miku get too far. Back elbows to escape from the fireman's carry position. And a combination of strikes from Doodle Bob. Tater is here. Leg lariat from Doodle Bob. Good Lord, that may have busted Miku wide open. Doodle drop from the top rope. Here's the cover. Miku just gets the shoulder up. Doodle Bob complaining to the referee here. Doodle Bob, though, again to the top rope. Again looking for the doodle drop. This time Miku rolls out of the way. A flurry of offensive strikes here from Doodle Bob to Miku, and a running knee. Again, Miku motionless on the mat as the referee hops over her for some reason. Doodle drop yet again. Here's the cover. This one might be over, ladies and gentlemen. Doodle Bob moves on in loser's bracket.
Here is your winner,
A tragedy has befallen us here. The world is not hers. Miku defeated in loser's bracket. We have to bring back SpongeBob. We can't do it without him. Oh. Well, the Meat Channel music just adds to it, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to a short break as we get set for the World Title Tournament matches. But before that, of course, we do have an advertisement from our sponsors.
Have the court limited downtime while the COO is in the porta potties. This doesn't make any sense. I'm not reading this for you clowns. Despite the fact that the construction crews began with the ring and seating like a bunch of idiots, why are you insulting your employees? Utmost care has been taken to present to you, the fans, with a high-quality, safe, comfortable, meaty men meat-slapping experience. What do you mean, meat slapping? Dong Productions Incorporated, proud to sponsor All Dong Wrestling, a subsidiary of the Department of Interior. We at Dong Productions Incorporated love to have a hands-on approach when taking the first steps towards completion, not wanting to spare any time, manpower, or the quarterly bonus on useless unnecessary steps that may lead to unexpected downtime while the COO is in the porta potties. This doesn't make any sense. I'm not reading this for you clowns. Despite the fact that the construction crews began with the ring and seating like a bunch of idiots, why are you insulting your employees? Utmost care has been taken to present to you, the fans, with a high-quality, safe, comfortable, meaty men meat-slapping experience. What do you mean, meat-slapping? Dong Productions Incorporated, proud to sponsor All Dong Wrestling, a subsidiary of the Department of Interior Chicken Killing Services.
Welcome back to Sandwich Discourse here at Wrestledongia 2 as we get set to move forward into the World Tournament of ADW Wrestledongia 2. Here we go. What an interesting turn of events here. Make the best grilled cheese and I use butter. Fair enough. I've heard it both ways, but I just tend to like mayo a bit more. Jesus Christ. As we get set, where the fuck is my... Here we are. Okay. I'll need to put on my headphones momentarily. Oh, I like that it's almost mayonnaise. Ham and cheese sandwich and a glass of chalky milk. Pog. By the way, Lynn, I looked up that fucking Golden Contender suit. Oh, dripless. You are not kidding. You are not kidding. Good Lord. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for the next match in the World Championship Tournament. Are we? Hello? No, it just, there we go. Now we're ready. It is Macho Alice versus Salem. God bless my controller. Hello? Stop it. Okay. I think we're good now. That was a fight with my controller. It was very, very angry about the fact that I put it on the table. Macho Alice versus Salem as we move on back into the World Tournament.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from parts unknown. Weighing in at 259 pounds, Macho Alice.
Macho Alice versus Salem here. Both competitors coming away with a win in round one. Macho Alice defeating Rhythm the Himbo himself in round one after a hard-fought slobber knocker of a match, so to speak. Salem, of course, defeating Monty the Dragon in his round one matchup. Now they meet in round two. Here we go. Super fucked up.
And his opponent, representing the Order from Colorado, weighing in at 251 pounds, the Outlaw.
What? Oh. Salem making his debut, rather. Salem making his entrance here, not a debut. He's been here before as the new Pearl Order's representative in the World Championship Tournament here at Wrestledongia 2. Salem, a hard-fought matchup with Monty, winning the match after an end of heartache maneuver in order to move on to round two. Here we go. The bell has rung and we are underway. Macho Alice going for a strike. Salem was prepared. Oh, but a facebuster from Macho Alice there. And now a power bomb position, or perhaps a pile driver. Pile driver to Salem. What a start to this matchup. Going for a diving shoulder tackle. Salem moved out of the way. Now a suplex there from Salem. Fireman's carry from Macho Alice. Back elbow strikes. Now a back suplex from Salem. Striking down. Who the fuck put everything on the cat? All in on the cat. Oh, and a kick right to the side of the head. Strike after strike here from Macho Alice as she looks to take control of this matchup. Deadlift, power slam. Now going for the cover. Shoulders are down. Kick out at 2. Kick right to Salem. Stops his momentum from getting up. Now Macho Alice not giving Salem a chance to breathe with a suplex there. Now going for the cover, looking to put this one away early. Kick out at 1. Salem fighting back with everything he's got, but again, Macho Alice does not let Salem breathe. Another suplex. Now a ground and pound rights and lefts. Salem slowly looking to get back to his feet. He finally does. What on earth is this? An ataxia. Quite a maneuver there. And a chop right across the chest that echoed throughout the stands, but it did not phase Macho Alice. Salem gets back into it with a DDT. And a victory roll from Macho Alice. Shoulders are down. Looking to get one. A sneaky win. A shoulder tackle there from Macho Alice, but it did not take Salem off his feet. Drop kick from Salem. Macho Alice sends Salem to the outside. Salem back to his feet real quick, though, was ready. Double arm slam. With tits like that, you bet it echoed. Diving shoulder tackle from Macho Alice. Salem quickly back to his feet. Oh, and a brain buster from Salem. Bless you, Aubrey. Dragon suplex from Salem. Macho Alice looked like she was about to get back into the ring. And again, a double arm suplex, double underhook suplex, rather. Referees count at 5 now. Salem sends Macho Alice back into the ring as she gets back up, looking for a clothesline. Did not connect, but Salem does with that drop kick. And again, Salem, brain buster yet again, this time in the ring. Salem looking to take advantage of the brain buster that can rock anyone to their core as he goes for the cover here. Kick out at 2. Salem sizing Macho Alice up and dropping the knee right on the side of the head. Macho Alice rolling to the outside onto the apron. Looking to create some kind of separation, catch a breather. Salem not letting it happen. What's he got in store out here? DDT onto the apron, right where wood meets steel. Macho Alice, though, sweeps the feet out from underneath Salem, perhaps in a desperation maneuver. Salem sends Macho Alice into the barricade, followed by a knee lift. Macho Alice desperately trying to fight back here against Salem's offense. Northern Lights suplex. Oh, and a kick right to the face. Referees count at 4 as Salem moves back into the ring. Now pacing, looking to see how Macho Alice will respond. Salem choosing to go back out, breaks the referee's count. Kitchen sink to the gut. Macho Alice back to her feet. Now a strike combination from Macho Alice and looking for a pile driver on the outside. Both competitors seeming to size each other up here. Fireman's carry from Macho Alice. Forearm strike from Salem there. Salem getting back into the ring. Looks like Macho Alice is going to follow as the referee's count is at 5. Macho Alice has not gotten back into the ring yet. I do have to mention that. Salem does, though. DDT. Salem breaks the count by leaving the ring, and we are back to 1. Salem now. Strike after strike on the face of Macho Alice. This fight has mostly taken place on the outside of the ring. Finally, Salem sends Macho Alice into the ring. Soon to follow here. Oh, and an arm drag from Salem. Shoots the half, looking for the cover. Shoulders are down after that arm drag, but Macho Alice just gets the shoulder up. Macho Alice rolls out of the way. The stomp! Salem ducks underneath with a German suplex. Looking for a kick. Macho Alice blocked. Face buster again there onto the knee of Macho Alice. And now looking for the Northern Light suplex. And now into the suplex. That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the cover on Salem. Both shoulders are down. No. Salem powers out. Macho Alice lifting Salem to the, sending him into the corner, perhaps looking for that patented muscle buster. Salem, though, with a knee lift, stops that. Look at this, looking for a double underhook slam. Macho Alice, arm drag, avoids that. Whatever, Macho Alice, oh, slamming Salem's back right into the mat, and again, looking to do it again. Looking to inflict punishment on Salem here in this round 2 matchup. Double-handed choke slam, sending Salem right back down to the mat. Now feeding off the energy of the crowd. Stomp right to the ankle. Macho Alice lifting Salem up again. The Northern Lights suplex. Ladies and gentlemen, this has got to be over now. Oh, not quite. A knee right to the side of the face from Macho Alice and a running knee from Salem. Here's the cover. Rope break. Macho Alice was just close enough to the ropes. Isn't it wonderful, JC? I love it. And here I thought cats always landed on their feet. Suicide dive through the middle rope. Referees count back to 1 as Macho Alice sweeps out the feet from underneath Salem. Now a deadlift from the mat. Looking to power slam Salem. Referees count at 3. The unalive dive. Suplex from Macho Alice to Salem. Referees count at 5. These two should think about getting back into the ring here, but a gut buster from Macho Alice. Now again looking perhaps for a pile driver. She hits it. A pile driver on the outside onto that padding. Referees count at 7. Macho Alice sending Salem into the ring, or rather crashing into the ring. Referees count at 8. Salem might be out on his feet. Salem might not answer the count, ladies and gentlemen. Referees count at 9. He makes it back in. Look at this. Macho Alice ready, though. Belly to belly suplex. Shoots the half. Here's the cover. Oh, and a rope break right at 1. Macho Alice pins Salem just too close to the ropes there. Salem back to his feet now. Macho Alice prepared, sending Salem into the ropes and a big boot. Macho Alice lifting Salem up again, looking for that pile driver. This time Salem was prepared. Back body drop. Stomp right to the face. And now look at this. Salem into a submission maneuver, a crossface. But Macho Alice's feet were just underneath the ropes there. Salem now running up to the top rope after a taunt. A diving headbutt from Salem. Oh, but look at this, Macho Alice, a victory roll. Ladies and gentlemen, Macho Alice could steal a win. No, kick out at 2. Chop after chop after chop there from Salem. Macho Alice, oh, with a clothesline. Salem doesn't call rope break. I don't know what they're thinking. You're learning, JC. Suplex there from Macho Alice, standard textbook. Stomps to the front and back. And now rights and lefts on Salem there. Thank you, Miss Abui. Hip thrust to the spine.
I didn't ask for that.
Macho Alice perhaps looking to put this one away for good. Northern Lights suplex. And here comes the other suplex. Here's the sippy.
Did the player see me take it?
Maybe. Cover in the middle of the ring. This one's gotta be over. No! Salem powers out again! Salem powers out again! I don't believe it! I don't believe it! Salem fighting back with everything he's got. Looking for the ataxia again, and he hits it. Macho Alice slowly climbing to the rope. Salem was ready, slamming Macho Alice's face into the top turnbuckle and a kick to the face. Look at this. Guillotine leg drop across the bottom rope. Salem's offense. Oh, a kick to the side of the head stops whatever he had in mind. But a jawbreaker from Salem. Going for a forearm strike. Macho Alice was ready. Two-handed choke slam. Macho Alice looking to snuff out the last fire that Salem's got. Here it comes, Northern Lights. Oh, and Macho Alice hits the final cut this time. Here's the cover, hook of the leg. Salem again grabs the rope. Salem again grabs the rope. Perhaps out of instinct, desperation, Salem is still in this match. Gutbuster from Macho Alice. Now look at the showmanship from Macho Alice here. She thinks she's got this one in the bag. Oh, a blow right across the spine. And another two-handed chokeslam here. Looking like it's going to spell the end for Salem here in round 2. Diving elbow drop across the chest. Macho Alice now sending Salem into the corner. She could be looking for the muscle buster. Here it comes. Muscle buster. Ladies and gentlemen, this one has to be over. Oh, Alice doesn't think so. Alice is going to finish Salem off for good. Another Northern Lights combination. Here's the cover. Shoulders are down and another rope break. Another rope break from Salem. Again. Salem escapes a loss. A kick to the gut. Salem fighting back. A kick right to the side of the head. Macho Alice rolls out of the ring. Salem using this chance to recover, or perhaps not. Tope suicida through the middle rope. Kicks right to the face now. Salem perhaps mustering any bit of offense he can gather. Knee drop right across the face. Oh, and a strike. Knee right to the side of the head there from Salem to Macho Alice as the referee's count hits 4. Salem looking to send Macho Alice into the ring. Did not quite work. Knee to the gut there from Macho Alice. Oh, and Salem with a cross body. I don't think Alice had enough strength to lift Salem there. Both competitors must be completely exhausted after this matchup. Salem again trying to send Macho Alice in. Again, it doesn't work. Finally, the third time is the charm. Salem rolls in right afterwards. Now look at this, a crossface in the middle of the ring. A crossface in the middle of the ring. The arm is locked. Salem wrenches back. Salem wrenches back. No, Macho Alice escapes. Macho Alice escapes the submission maneuver and a clothesline to Salem that might have snuffed it all out. Look at this. Deadlift power slam from Macho Alice. And now strikes to the head to disorient Salem and put him away for good. slamming Salem's back into the mat there by his head. Salem rolls out of the ring, though. Very wise decision there from Salem. He can take a moment to recover on the outside as Macho Alice plays to the crowd. Salem back into the ring. Macho Alice was waiting. Sends Salem into the ropes. Power slam from Macho Alice. Macho Alice looking to put this away. Finally for good. There's the suplex. Macho Alice making absolutely sure that Salem is nowhere near the ropes. Here's the cover. At this point, they can count to 100. Macho Alice is our winner.
Here is your winner, Macho Alice.
Macho Alice, an absolute brawl in the middle of the ring, comes away with the victory in round 2 of the world title tournament. Salem falls to losers bracket. Salami. Oh my God, there's so many points that just got set.
1,000 points. I just did it to get points for the other people. Oh.
Remember how Aubrey bet all her points on Incineroar and lost them all? This is payback for that. The dog, that saw me. I made bank off that fight and I feel bad. Oh man. Vicious and Delicious are dead. Oh. Oh. They will not survive. We're they stole all the money. Oh man. Short stack. Oh, it's a fight now. We're embezzling. Oh man. That was a fight for our technically second match of round 2 here in this tournament. Man, I am like stunned after that. But we must move on. The show must go on. Here we go. It is Bonzi Buddy versus Max Headroom. No, Aubrey and Bront both voted for Macho Alice, and they stole the rest of the money. It has fallen back on you. Good Lord. Good Lord. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is a match.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way
Zoxter.
to the ring from the internet, weighing in at 235 pounds, Buddy.
This is one of the most matchups here. Bonzi Buddy versus Max Headroom. Yeah, Aubrey's not very good at fucking rigging things. You're welcome for it, though. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bonzi Buddy versus Max Headroom here. Round 2 of the World Wrestledongia 2 tournament here. Bonzi Buddy with a win over Sephiroth in the first round after 4 haluva kicks. Now facing off against Max Headroom, who defeated Keeley.
From the wasteland, weighing in at 186 pounds,
Max Headroom defeating Jeff Keeley in round 1, sending Keeley to loser's bracket. He still survives in Wrestledongia 2, but Max Headroom is 1-0, just like Bonzi Buddy. One of these competitors moves on, one of them falls to loser's bracket. Max Headroom, very impressive in his debut matchup against Jeff Keighley, but he's fighting a monster inside that ring in Bonzi Buddy. Who will come out on top? The bell has rung. Max Headroom immediately going for a clothesline. Bonzi Buddy going for much of the same. Neither of them connected. Back suplex, followed by a toss there from Bonzi Buddy. Kick to the gut, and Bonzi Buddy is rolling in this matchup. DDT. Shoulders are down. Max Headroom gets the shoulder up at 1. Another kick to the gut, and another DDT from Bonzi Buddy here. Max Headroom finally fighting off. And again, both of these competitors going DDT for DDT here, driving the other's head directly into the mat. Max Headroom focusing perhaps on the legs of Bonzi Buddy, very wise. Of course, Bonzi Buddy with the size advantage in this matchup. I would wager that the Mooney Meta Knight one was probably one of the fastest, if not the Agent 47 Joker match. Are we talking about in real life? In real life, it's been 3 seconds. It's like just over 3 seconds. It's like 3.5. Oh, and a kick right to the side of the face. Bonzi Buddy sending Max Headroom into the barricade. One of them pull a gun and shoot the other. No, it was just an immediate finisher and a 3 count. And the finisher was like really quick. So it was only about a half a second and then a 3 count. Oh! These backbreakers here on Max Headroom. Referees count to 7. Max Headroom sent into the ring. Bonzi Buddy soon to follow. Competitors fought on the outside, testing the referee's count. Suplex from Bonzi Buddy. Oh my God, Braun. Max Headroom back to his feet as Bonzi Buddy with the bear hug here on Max Headroom, wrenching back on the spine with that grip, but Max Headroom escapes. Back elbows to the side of Bonzi Buddy and an ear clap to escape. Jumping, running clothesline there from Max Headroom as Bonzi Buddy rolls to the outside. Max Headroom, though, senton over the top rope. Max Headroom sends Bonzi Buddy back into the ring, not about to test the referee's patience again. Bonzi Buddy was ready, though. Sends Max Headroom into the ropes. Black hole slam from Bonzi Buddy. Dragon screw from Max Headroom. Oh, and Bonzi Buddy kicks off Max Headroom there. Both competitors back on their feet. Bonzi Buddy with a clothesline. Kick right to the face from Max Headroom as he tries to get back into this matchup. Shotgun drop kick. I hate the feet. Max Headroom sends Bonzi Buddy against the ropes. What's he got in mind here? Irish whip. They crash into each other. A strike to the face flips Bonzi Buddy around. Sidewalk slam from Max Headroom. Here's the cover. Bonzi Buddy just gets the shoulder up. Max Headroom now lifting Bonzi Buddy up to his feet. Whoa, my goodness, a teardrop suplex there from Max Headroom. Oh, look at this. Look at this, Max Headroom with a choke slam. Look at the strength of Max Headroom on Bonzi Buddy. And a kick to the spine. For good measure as Max Headroom looks to punish Bonzi Buddy here. Now looking for a snap suplex, and he hits it. Look at this, Max Headroom. Excited, feeding off the crowd's energy here. Looking to put this one away for good. Looking for perhaps the patented double underhook Death Rider. Here's the cover. Could this one be over, ladies and gentlemen? No, Bonzi Buddy powers out. Max Headroom escapes. Back elbow from Bonzi Buddy. Diving shoulder tackle there. Kick to the gut. Bonzi Buddy wrenching their head back. Bonzi Buddy now lifting Max Headroom to his feet. Kick to the gut. And a neck breaker again. Bonzi Buddy doing his best to get back into this matchup, of which he has not been winning, but Bonzi Buddy with a haluva kick. That might have turned things around immediately. Referee in position. Shoulders are down on Max Headroom, and he gets out just in the nick of time. Bonzi Buddy can't believe it. Oh, look at this, a small package roll-up from Max Headroom. Kick out at one. Caught Bonzi Buddy by surprise there. Rolls out of the ring to escape. Look at this. Max Headroom springboard crossbody after showing off some of his karate skills, perhaps. Now twisting that arm and a kick right to the gut. That's because you're thinking of the Eminem Rap God music video in which Eminem was parodying Max Headroom. Slamming Max Headroom's head into the mat. Oh, and Bonzi Buddy sending Max Headroom into the stairs before getting into the ring, breaking the referee's count. As he exits again. Clothesline there, Bonzi Buddy not letting go. Another one. Looking perhaps for one more, and he hits it. These competitors doing their best to put the other one away for good. Dragon screw by Max Headroom. Max Headroom now sends Bonzi Buddy running across the floor. And now climbs back into the ring. Bonzi Buddy looks like he's about to get in as well. Referees count at 5, but it stops there. Bonzi Buddy belly to belly suplex. Max Headroom slowly climbing back to his feet, but a punch to the gut. Now Max Headroom sending Bonzi Buddy against the ropes. Another punch. What's he got in store here? A chop across the chest. Now bending Bonzi Buddy's knee across that middle rope. Mexican Headroom. Sends Bonzi Buddy in the corner. And now choking out Bonzi Buddy with his foot, looking to wear down Bonzi Buddy. Bonzi Buddy fighting back, though. Oh, and a side drop kick. Max Headroom, though, quickly recovers, sends Bonzi Buddy into the corner. Back elbow from Bonzi Buddy. Suplex position from Bonzi Buddy here. Stalling suplex even. Look at this, look at this. And Sony falls back with it. We love you, Bront. Bonzi Buddy. Oh, and a spear to Max Headroom. A brutal spear to Max Headroom. Oh, and Max Headroom just gets the shoulder up. That might have been it. That could have broken Max Headroom in half there. Oh, and another haluva kick. That one busted Max Headroom open. Here's the cover. This one could be over. No, Max just gets the shoulder up. Kicks out perhaps out of instinct, out of desperation. As he fights back now. Look at this. Is he looking for Death Rider? He hits it. Death Rider out of nowhere. Bonzi Buddy back to his feet again. Max Headroom. A second Death Rider. Here's the cover. Bonzi Buddy's shoulders are down. No, he powers out. This match is still continuing again. A third Death Rider from Max Headroom. And another cover. It's over. 3 Death Riders in a row, and Max Headroom moves on in round 2.
Here is your winner, Max.
Moves on to round 3. 3 Death Riders was enough to put Bonzi Buddy away. Max Headroom moves on to round 3. Bonzi Buddy falls to loser's bracket. He is actually bloody. He actually got busted open by that haluva kick. Oh me, oh my. Here we go. Our final matchup in the round 2 winners bracket. I almost said losers. I was like, losers is not the word I'm looking for. Our final matchup in the round 2 winners bracket here. As we get set for one hell of a match. It is going to be Pepino Spaghetti versus Zora. I'm so sorry, JC. Oh, clear the vote. You right. You right. Zora in all caps. Chill, I got it. She recognized Max, really? Goddamn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 275 pounds, Smooth Operator.
I'd hate for her to try and identify the rest of our cast. We got one hell of a cast here in ADW. Pepino Spaghetti, a very impressive win over Automod in round 1. Can he continue his winning ways against the living legend in Zora? An Italian guy, you're not wrong. That is Pepino's entire character. Anxious Italian man here. Hopefully, good lord. Oh my god. I believe in my COO.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 219 pounds, the living legend.
Somehow I'm not surprised that's the case. Zora, off of a win against Todd Howard in round 1, now faces off against Pepino Spaghetti. We will see who comes out on top here in this matchup. The winner moves on to face Max Headroom in round 3. Tater sends me his energy. Dick sends you their energy. We must believe. Our final matchup here in round 2 of the winners bracket of the World Tournament. Pepino versus Zora. The bell has rung. Pepino immediately going for a dive. Zora perhaps saw it coming, did not charge forward. Now a striking combination followed by a German suplex there. And kicks right to the side of Pepino's head. Pepino immediately out of sorts after missing that interceptor shoulder tackle. We'll see if he can recover a knee or an elbow to the knee there of Zor. Now perhaps looking for an Alabama slam. Zor escapes. And a knee right to the gut. Fuck this Italian dude in specific. Elbow strikes to the lower back of Zora here. And now a cover. Looking to put this one away early, but Zor powers out at one. Oh, and a jumping neck breaker from Pepino. And now a dragon screw from Zor. Oh, an elbow strike right to the top of Pepino's head there. Looking for a kick. Again, Pepino was prepared. Sending Zor across the ring. Clothesline right in the middle of the ring. Oh my God! What an uppercut! Holy shit! Zor might be done after that. Oh, perhaps not. She's fighting back. Elbow strikes to the chest there. And now, the same move that Pepino used. Zor now lifting Pepino up. What an uppercut. Oh! Axe kick right to the back, and another! That has completely downed Pepino as Zor climbs to the top rope. Elbow strike to the spine. Shoots the half. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders are down, but Pepino just gets the shoulder up. Oh, and Zor looking to put this away early with the bite of the dragon. Legs are locked. He's in the middle of the ring. The bite of the dragon is locked in. Locked in deep. Is this enough? No, Pepino breaks out of it. Back elbow to Zor. Now Pepino showing off his strength. Follow away slam by Pepino, but Zor back to her feet immediately. And again, looking to lock in her submission maneuver again. Here it is. Bite of the dragon. Legs are locked again. Referee checking on Pepino, seeing if he's going to tap. He does not. Back elbow right to the side of the head. And again, Pepino showing off his strength, dropping Zor right on the top rope. Zor, though, jawbreaker. That had to hurt with those horns. Again, Pepino looking for an Alabama slam. Again, Zor escapes. Back suplex. Dropping Pepino right on the back of his head. Going for a spinning kick. Pepino managed to get out of the way. And look at this. Pepino with a package pile driver. He hits it. Dragging Zor to the middle of the ring. The package pile driver might have ended it here. No, Zor powers out at 2. Zor rolls out of the ring now, perhaps to get a breather after that pile driver. That might have caught her off guard. Both competitors on either side of the ring now. They simply stare each other down across the ring. What the fuck is happening? They finally, Zor gets back into the ring. Beckoning Pepino back in. Oh, and a right hand that completely knocks Zor to the mat. Pepino looking to put this one away again. Another package pile driver. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders are down. Oh, and Zor powers out. They were talking. Fireman's carry position here from Pepino. Zor with the back elbows to escape. Now Zor. Oh, what a half suplex there. From a DDT position. Now striking Pepino. Right hand after right hand. And look at this. Zor again looking for the bite of the dragon. She might be a little too close to the ropes, but we'll see. Referee checks, make sure. Oh, and Pepino taps out. Pepino taps out. It's over. It is over.
Here is your winner, the Living Legend.
Zor moves on to round 3 with a submission victory over Pepino Spaghetti. It was very important. She now faces Max Headroom in round 3. Pepino's not going anywhere, though. He's got a matchup in round 2 of the losers bracket. As we move on to the losers bracket of the World Championship Tournament, we have 4 matches here on the docket. Whoever loses these matches will indeed be eliminated from Wrestledongia 2. As we get set here for this next match, we move into losers bracket. Here we go. It is Pepino versus Spampton. What a set of winners bracket matches. As we move into losers round 2, Vinny's playing Hitman. Fuck yeah, I can't wait for that to hit YouTube. Yeah? Moving into losers bracket. Mood Aubrey. Aubrey just let out a yell.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York.
Oh,
weighing
Brock.
in at 275 pounds. Smooth operator.
Pepe does not get a break. He's right into losers round 2 against Spampton. A crushing submission loss to Pepino. Now looking for some redemption against Spampton here. We will see who manages to move on to losers round 3. Is Spampton a heel? That's a good question. He's like a wet sopping heel. I guess there are cowardly heels, but I don't really think he's that cowardly. He's just wet and sopping. He's a feel? For some reason,
From Sin City, weighing in at 218 pounds. Big money.
I don't remember him being from Sin City. Did they change that? I thought I made him from the internet. Oh well. For some reason, they call in between face and heel tweeners. So I don't feel comfortable calling Spampton a tweener, though. Just feels weird. Spampton exists. Yeah, there was an update this morning, or as soon as I got home, ran the game. Update. So maybe they changed, maybe they added some locations. And so that changed, like, well, that would be weird. Oh, they must have added something in fictional, because all the other ones were correct. Except for Spampton's, who I just, oh, he was from Sin City yesterday? Okay. Here we go. The losers bracket matches begin here with Pepino and Spampton. Pepino right away showing off his power. Reverse body slam there. Oh, and now an elbow drop. Right across the back of the head. And now pulling the leg, of course, Pepino with the size advantage here on Spampton, at least in the weight class. Spampton, though, fighting back. Oh, and a shoulder tackle does not knock Spampton off his feet just yet. Spampton looking for some sort of grapple, is not able to find it against Pepino. Finally with a Hurricanrana. Oh, but a victory roll for Pepino here. Referee in position, shoulders are down. Oh my goodness, that could have been it there. Going for that jumping neck breaker. Spampton did not fall for it. Now looking to hyperextend that leg. Following by pulling that shoulder. Spampton looking to create some sort of advantage here while Pepino is downed, while Pepino is grounded. That will be Spampton's best chance here in this matchup. Elbow drop across the chest. Oh, and a clothesline from Spampton. Look at this. Another clothesline. Now sweeping out the leg from underneath Pepino. Spampton kick to the gut. Pepino catches the second one. Spins Spampton around. What's he got in store? Sends Spampton into the ropes. Oh, catches him in a running position. Now look at this military press from Pepino. Power slam. Spampton going for a punch. Pepino just moved out of the way there. Hits him with a corkscrew elbow, but Pepino did not leave his feet. Now manipulating Pepino to the ropes. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Snapmare from Spampton. And the Spampton stunner. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg on Pepino. Oh, and Pepino gets the shoulder up. The Spampton stunner out of nowhere. Pepino rolling, going for a spear. Spampton going for a senton, both missing their mark. Pepino down Spampton with a right hand, and here's the cover. Is that enough? No, not just yet. Pepino lifts Spampton up, and a combination down Spampton again. And again, Pepino with a cover, and no, Spampton kicks out again. Kip up from Spampton, he's back on his feet. Headlock takedown. Now wrenching back on the head of Pepino. Both of these competitors somehow looking at Spampton feel like he could be a zoner in a fighting game. I would understand that. Sends Pepino into the ropes. He knocks down the referee. He knocks down the referee. The referee is down, ladies and gentlemen. Fireman's carry from Pepino. Now lifting Spampton up by his throat. Oh, a backbreaker from Pepino. And again, another backbreaker. The referee is still down. Strikes now from Pepino. If either competitor goes for a pin, it will not count. The referee is stirring. The referee's back to his feet just in time. Here's the cover now. Referee back to his feet. Oh, but the referee still out of it. That was a much slower count than normal. Punch after punch here from Spampton. Going for that corkscrew elbow drop, and he hits it again. Now dragging Pepino to the middle of the ring, perhaps looking again for another cover. Referee in position. Referee still dazed from the knockout. Oh, there are plenty of matches like that, IRL. Plenty of them. Ladies and gentlemen, that knockdown from the referee might have dazed him. We might get some slow counts in this matchup. Oh, and a kick right to the spine. And an elbow drop across the chest. Spampton firmly in control here in this matchup. Oh, but a kick right to the side of the head. And Pepino's back on his feet. A striking combination. Spampton just manages to block. And Spampton perhaps looking again for that big shot stunner. Pepino avoids the manipulation. Looking for the Alabama slam that he wasn't able to hit on Zora, and he hits it here on Spampton. And a stomp right to the ankle. That could limit the mobility of Spampton here in this matchup. Look out. Pepino's looking for the package pile driver, but not quite. Spamton hits Pepino with an Alabama slam of his own. Has engineered these refs for survival purposes. Back elbows to the gut. Oh my God, what an uppercut on Spamton. Ladies and gentlemen, that uppercut might have sealed the deal. Oh, perhaps not. Spamton looking to roll out of the ring to avoid the pinfall. Very wise decision from Spamton. Now Pepino following. Oh, and a back elbow from Spamton. Spamton ducks underneath the right hand, and another back elbow from Pepino. That one might have busted him open. Head scissors from Spamton. Pepino might have a broken nose after that back elbow from Spamton, the second one here. As Pepino is sent back into the ring, Spamton soon to follow. Spamton now sending Pepino to the ropes, perhaps looking for the big shot stunner. Here's the snapmare. Spamton's in, and he hits the stunner. Here's the cover. Referee's back in shape, but no, Pepino powers out again. Spamton can't believe it. Spamton lifts Pepino back to his feet. Perhaps again looking to hit a third big shot stunner. Again, another snapmare. And again, he sets up for the big shot stunner. Here's the cover, shoulders are down. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. No, Pepino powers out again. Pepino rolls out of the ring, looking to avoid another big shot stunner. But Spamton, look at that, tope con hero, but Pepino moves out of the way. Going for that corkscrew strike. Again, Pepino does not leave his feet after being hit with it. Spamton sends Pepino back into the ring here. Referees count at 3. Spamton now getting back in the ring. Pepino back to his feet. Double axe handle. And another one. Spamton going for a kick and a flying clothesline from Pepino. He leaves his feet. That was impressive. Clothesline from Pepino, and now here's the cover. Could that be it? No. Pepino, though, perhaps looking to put this one away for good. Kick to the gut. Here comes that package. Pile driver. Hook of the leg. This one might be over. It is. Pepino moves on, and Spamton has been eliminated.
Here is your winner, Smooth Operator.
After a fight with Spamton in the middle of the ring, where the referee was knocked down, perhaps through a broken nose, Pepino moves on in loser's bracket. Oh, what a fight, but here we go. There was nothing remotely close to Pepino. There was nothing remotely close to Spaghetti. So I was like, fuck it, he's the smooth operator now. We work with how we do here. Oh God, what the fuck is this next match? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bonzi Buddy versus the himbo himself, Rhythm. Dad also recognizes Max Headroom. Good. The himbo himself, Rhythm, on a tear through loser's bracket after losing to Macho Alice, almost at Aubrey, in round 1. Too many machos. I need a macho, What? Who's eliminating Machos here? Rhythm is one of my characters.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the internet, weighing in at 235 pounds, Buddy!
Bonzi Buddy making his entrance here as I lose audio in my right ear. There we go. Bonzi Buddy losing out to Max Headroom after 3 Death Riders in a row. Looking for some redemption here against the Himbo Samurai Rhythm. Should have a best friend named Rhyme. The World Ends With You did that with Rhyme and Beat. Maybe I should do that too. He needs a best friend named Blues so I can do Rhythm and Blues.
And his opponent from the City of Angels, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Samurai.
World Ends With You is a really good game. I enjoy it quite a bit. Oh, if you had the original, absolutely, then yeah. That's exactly what I was going to get into. I was like, none of the remakes are particularly, like, better than the original. So, yeah. Oh, here comes Nyx. I was just about to mention her, too. Nyx loves The World Ends With You. The sequel is really good, too, in my opinion. He did have 2 girlfriends that wound up dating each other at one point. Good old Rhythm. Rhythm losing to Macho Alice in round 1 before defeating Monty in loser's bracket. Moving on to round 2 here. Now he faces Bonzi Buddy. Yes, very tied to its hardware. I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. A charmed life. That's one way to put it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bonzi Buddy versus Rhythm. Oh, a back elbow from Bonzi Buddy to start things off. And now a power slam. Bonzi Buddy taking control in the early goings here. Another power slam to Rhythm. Going for a boot. Hell yeah. Good enough for me, Monty. You're in. Look at these chops on Bonzi Buddy. Knife edge chops there from Rhythm. And an alley-oop. Now Rhythm lifts Bonzi Buddy up. Looking to put this away early for the ripcord knee. But Bonzi Buddy with an elbow. Both competitors going at it early in this matchup. Standing moonsault from Rhythm. It was very all right. The DS version, I think, is like unequivocally the best. Rhythm up to the middle rope here as Bonzi Buddy looks to recover from this flurry of offense. Going for a blockbuster. Bonzi Buddy avoids. Oh, standing drop kick from Rhythm. Bonzi Buddy has to escape the ring there. And Rhythm, swan dive over the top rope, got tangled up a bit, but still managed to land it. Back elbow to the lower back. Now stomping down on the hand here of Bonzi Buddy. Strike after strike sends Bonzi Buddy into the corner. Oh, but Bonzi Buddy with a headbutt. Referees count at 4 as these two competitors continue to fight on the outside. Power slam by Bonzi Buddy. Oh, a striking combo here from Bonzi Buddy to the body of Rhythm. Now looking for a suplex. Escapes the suplex there and takes out the knee from behind. Referees count at 7. These two should think about getting back into the ring. Knee to the gut there. Bonzi Buddy now trying to send Rhythm into the ring. He does not go in. Ripcord lariat there from Bonzi Buddy as he makes it back into the ring at the count of 8. Rhythm to one knee at the count of 9. Can he make the count? He does. Oh, Bonzi Buddy was perhaps setting up for something. And a drop kick from Rhythm, followed by a standing moonsault again. Now stomping down again on the hands of Bonzi Buddy. Rhythm a little bit exhausted. You can see it in his walk, looking to put this away now. Rhythm driver incoming, and he hits it. Rolled up, shoulders are down. Bonzi Buddy escapes. Rhythm now. Look at this. Bonzi Buddy was ready. Power slam. Kick right to the face there of Rhythm, and a kick to the back of the head to boot. Going again for another kick. Rhythm was prepared this time. Oh, a back elbow from Bonzi Buddy, and a spear. Turning Rhythm over, looking perhaps for a submission maneuver. Look at this. Locked in deep, the rings of Saturn submission maneuver. Oh, and Rhythm escapes. Rhythm sends Bonzi Buddy into the ropes. They collide right in the middle of the ring. Rhythm picks the leg, looking for the figure four leg lock, and he gets it locked in. The figure four leg lock. Bonzi Buddy, though, turns, reverses the pressure. The same pain that Bonzi Buddy was just in, now transferred to Rhythm. As Bonzi Buddy gets back to his feet first. Rhythm escapes the slam. Reverse DDT in the middle of the ring. Now face washing Bonzi Buddy there with wrist strikes across the nose. Finally looking to hit the ripcord knee, and he does. Bonzi Buddy awfully close to the ropes, so Rhythm realizes that. Striking Bonzi Buddy in the face. Now Rhythm looking. Oh, perhaps setting up for the long kiss goodnight. Lands it. Here's the cover. That could be it. Rhythm moves on after the long kiss goodnight kick.
Here is your winner, the Samurai.
A quick one, but Bonzi Buddy has been eliminated from Wrestledongia 2 in round 2. Rhythm now moves on to face Peppino Spaghetti in losers round 3. That is not a sentence I thought I'd ever say. Oh, quick one, that one, but here we go. We're moving right on into the next one as we get set for our third of 4 losers bracket matches here in ADW Wrestledongia 2's World Championship Tournament. Both competitors in this next matchup, I don't think we're expected to hit losers bracket so soon, but here they are. It is Salem versus Jeff Keighley. Salem versus Jeff Keighley here tonight. Both competitors very, very skilled. The sparkle on pose from Jeff, absolutely wonderful. Keighley, of course, had the war with Zora last year in ADW. Wara. Salem, of course, the New World Order's representative here in the World Title Tournament.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Order from Colorado, weighing in at 251 pounds, the Outlaw.
The malware has been deleted from our system. Bonzi Buddy losing to Rhythm in losers round 2. What? Rhythm saved us from the malware. Oh, not quite final round. 3 of 4. We've got one more match after this. Jeff Keighley making his entrance here. Of course, well known for the war with Zora that he had in ADW last year, defeating Tater at Double or Dong, defeating Agent 47 in a no escape cage match at Bound for Dong, before finally falling to Zora at Wrestle King Dong. Now looking to make his mark in the Wrestledongia 2 tournament. Automatically needs to be beaten up if he's from Toronto. He's got to go against the New Pearl Order and Salem. Referee is ready. Here we go. Drop kick from Salem immediately stuns Jeff Keighley. Looking for a springboard crossbody. Salem on fire right at the start of this matchup, though Keighley stops it with a kick to the side of the head. Look at this. A Northern Lights from Salem. Showing his expertise. Keighley has to roll out of the ring. I don't think Keighley was ready for that flurry of offense this early in the matchup. Salem top rope drop kick. Look at this. And now a striking combo. Keighley blocks the forearm. Another forearm though from Salem. And now a snap suplex from Jeff Keighley. That stops Salem in his tracks. Sends Salem back into the ring. Keighley soon follows. Salem back to his feet first, going for another drop kick. Keighley managed to block. And now look at this, wrenching the nose on Salem. Keighley now, what's he got in store? A stomp right to the gut. And another. Salem though, quick back to his feet. Arm wrench there, sending Keighley to the mat. Keighley back to his feet quick now too. Showing off the power, but Salem was ready. DDT. Salem roaring back into this matchup. What is this maneuver? Oh my God, cattle mutilation. He's got a cattle mutilation. Submission maneuver locked in. But this time, Keighley manages to escape. An unexpected submission maneuver here from Salem. Keighley, though, trying to get back into this matchup with some strikes. Now Keighley, power slam. Salem back to his feet, though. Keighley sends Salem into the corner. Oh, going for a punch. Salem just shoves Keighley off. Now look at this fireman's carry position here from Salem, spinning him around, an airplane spin. This is going to disorient both competitors. Oh, and he's not done. He's spinning the other way now. And finally, he lets Keighley fall. Both competitors very dizzy. Keighley, though, recovers first, sends Salem into the corner. Kick to the gut, perhaps looking for that boot across the face. And he hits it. Now lifting Salem to his feet. Sends Salem into the other corner again, and a kick. Here's the cover. Is that going to be it? Is this a quick match? No, Salem gets the shoulder up. Keighley lifts Salem back up. Now striking, looking to put Salem away. Salem back to his feet, though. Strength on display here from Salem, dropping Keighley right on the top turnbuckle. Sends Keighley into the corner here. And now sends him perhaps to the other corner. No, this time Keighley sends it back. Backflip. Salem's agility on display. That running clothesline, and now Salem's feeling it. Here's the cover. Shoulders are down. Keighley powers out. Jeff Keighley now sends Salem into the ropes. Ducks underneath. Spins around, finally gets through an arm drag. Kick to the gut there. Looking for a chop, just missed the mark. Keighley hits a kick to the gut. Oh, and a brain buster from Jeff Keighley. Looking for a springboard tornado DDT, and he hits it. Salem is stunned, rocked after that move. Now looking perhaps looking for a backbreaker or a sidewalk slam. Salem got a knee up. Looking again for a flying knee. Salem just avoids it. Whatever Keeley had in mind did not work out there. Kicks back and forth to each other's gut. Finally, Keeley sends Salem over the top rope. Strike right on the top of the head and a drop kick that sends Salem to the mat. Oh, now Keeley wrenching back on the nose. No, absolutely not. Funnily enough, it's just the head and tail. I had to make everything else, not make everything else, but everything else is not necessarily related to cats. I don't know why this game has it, but it sure does. Fisherman suplex there from Jeff Keeley. Keeley now back into the ring at the referee's count of 5. Salem soon to follow after Keeley plays up to the crowd. Back elbow from Salem. Both these competitors looking to feel each other out, but Salem hits a flying knee out of nowhere. A flying knee out of nowhere. Keeley just barely gets the shoulder up. Salem now up to the top rope. Beckoning Keeley to his feet. What's he got in mind? Drop kick from the top rope. They have to know. Look at this. Oh, a running arm wrench. Oh, and a kick right to the side of the head as Keeley recovers. Sends Salem into the corner and another Keeley kick there. Here's the cover. Shoulders are down. This might be it. No, Salem gets the shoulder up. God, is it really 8 years old? Keeley, though. Keeley looking for the Keeley clutch. Salem quickly escapes. Not about to let him do any damage with that Keeley clutch. Salem, look at the strength rolling through. Slamming Jeff Keeley down, and look, again, another takedown. Keeley, though, back to his feet quickly. Salem hits the ataxia. Arm wrench again, looking for that running arm breaker. Kick to the lower back. And now Keeley focusing on those arms. I'm sorry, Salem now focusing on those arms. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Keeley powers out. Keeley slowly getting back to his feet now. Salem is there, ready, and a brain buster to Jeff Keeley. Keeley avoids whatever Salem had in store, but not this one. Snapdragon suplex from Salem. Now dropping the knee on the back of the head. Now a Northern Lights suplex from Salem there. Keeley rolls out of the ring. Salem, though, not prepared to give him a breather with a suicide dive. Salem firmly in the driver's seat of this matchup here in the late stages as he sends Jeff Keeley into the steel steps. Salem, not quite sure what he's going to do here. Keeley blocks the strike. Keeley with a snap suplex on the outside. Firmly. Truly iconic. And another snap suplex on the outside. Referees count at 6. Both the competitors staring each other down. Salem makes it into the ring first. Keeley follows suit, and a kick. And look at these kicks across the chest from Salem. Keeley battered and bloodied, and finally a roundhouse kick to the side of the head. Stomp right to the face. Perhaps Salem looking to make Keeley tap out here. Wrenching back. Look at this. Keeley manages to escape using the tension of Salem's arms against him. Keeley with a Hurricanrana. Here's the cover. Is the Hurricanrana enough? Are both competitors too tired? It is. Jeff Keeley sneaks out a win here after a Hurricanrana.
Here is your winner, Jeff Keeley.
Salem fought hard, fought well, but could not finish out against Jeff Keeley. I know a guy you can call for this. Bro, Keeley is about to be the ultimate heel if he goes all the way through and wins this fucking tournament. Perhaps. We know a guy. Ladies and gentlemen, our final matchup, at least scheduled matchup of tonight's proceedings, the final match of losers round 2. It is Todd Howard versus Coorby. Oh. What a night so far, ladies and gentlemen. What a night. Depending on how quickly this match goes, we might try to fit in some round 3 matches. There are not many. We will see. Have we ever had the Todd Howard versus Jeff Keeley matchup? It's a good question. I can't remember. Two menaces. If Todd Howard wins this matchup, we'll get it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 219 pounds, Todd Howard.
Here comes Todd Howard. Very much a menace in ADW. Todd, of course, losing to Zora in round 1 before defeating, perhaps in an upset, Automod in losers round 1. Now he faces off against Coorby, which should be quite a matchup. Coorby, of course, defeating Spampton before being defeated by Flareth in round 2. Todd Howard, baby, makes his entrance here. Coorby, his opponent.
And his opponent, representing the Dream Team from out of this world, weighing in at 244 pounds, Cutie Pie.
Here comes Coorby making his entrance here tonight. A mainstay of ADW since the early days, competing in the first Wrestledongia tournament and swiftly getting eliminated in the first round. Coorby doing a little bit better this time with some experience under his belt, making it to losers round 2. We'll see if this hot streak continues here tonight. Coorby a little bit of a menace here ever since beginning to team up with a Kubi Hold in the Dream Team. going through the tag team division, perhaps learning a thing or two from Aku Behold. We will see if it benefits him here tonight. Sippy time against Todd Howard. The bell has rung. Kawarbi immediately clotheslines Todd Howard in the corner. Todd Howard with a kick right to the face, though. Kawarbi with a punch right to the face. Both these competitors immediately starting off strong. Reversal and counter after counter. But Todd Howard takes out the knee from underneath Kawarbi. And now look at this. Looking for a submission, perhaps not. Kawarbi with a hip toss. Not about to let Todd Howard deal damage that early on. Fireman's carry position here for Kawarbi. Back elbows from Todd Howard. And Todd escapes. Kick to the gut. Oh, Kawarbi with a back elbow. And a choke slam toss. Sending Todd across the ring. Todd has to escape. Perhaps looking for a breather. A springboard crossbody, but Kawarbi missed his mark entirely. Kawarbi, though, trying to get back into the swing of things. But Todd Howard with a missile dive through the ropes. Hitting the back of Kawarbi. Todd Howard lifting Kawarbi back up. Northern Lights suplex from Todd Howard. And again, another Northern Lights suplex. Dealing damage to that spine. Oh, and Kawarbi sends Todd Howard crashing into the announce table. And again, this time into the steel steps. Referees count up to 6. Kawarbi has entered the ring. Todd Howard is following behind him. Kawarbi was ready, though. Just tossing Todd Howard across the ring. Now stomping down on the face of Todd Howard. Todd getting back to his feet. Looking for a powerbomb here is Kawarbi, and he hits it, a sit-out powerbomb. Oh, but look at this. Todd Howard with a small package roll-up. No, Kawarbi just escapes. Oh, and Kawarbi with a victory roll, trying to sneak out a win of his own. Todd Howard escapes at 1. Looking for chops. Todd Howard kicks out the knee. Head scissors DDT from Todd Howard. Here's the cover. Is Todd gonna win this one early? No, Kawarbi kicks out. Kawarbi rolling out of the ring. Todd Howard again with a missile dive through the ropes. The ring announcer gets out of the way here, as it could very easily spill into their area. Todd Howard now, leg lock across the head and an elbow strike right to the top. Todd Howard sends Kawarbi back into the ring. Kawarbi slowly getting back to his feet. Todd Howard helps him up a little bit here. Kick to the gut. Ladies and gentlemen, he's looking for the hot fix. Kawarbi escapes. Clothesline. Now look at this. Todd Howard with a sleeper hold on Kawarbi. Looking perhaps to make Kawarbi pass out. Kawarbi, though, prepared with a jawbreaker. Kawarbi sends Todd Howard into the ropes here. Ducks underneath. And another leapfrog. Oh, and a spinning leg lariat there from Kawarbi. Strike right to the back. Look at this. Kawarbi looking for the UFO. He hits it. That completely disorients a competitor. Here's the cover. Todd Howard gets the ropes. Somehow manages to grab onto the ropes even if he's seeing doubles. Oh, Kawarbi might have been looking for it again. Oh, and Todd Howard again looking for the hot fix. And he hits it this time. Right smack dab in the middle of the ring. Here's the cover. No, Kawarbi powers out. We've seen his work, fair enough. Todd kicks out the knee again, perhaps looking for that head scissors DDT, and he hits it. Todd Howard, look at this. Perhaps setting up one more time for a second hot fix. He hits it again. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be the end of Corby in Wrestledongia 2. Here's the cover, hook of the leg. No, Corby gets the shoulder up, and Corby's back to his feet. Todd Howard sets Corby against the ropes. Now using the ropes to stomp down on the chest of Corby. Not about to let Corby make a comeback, but Corby sweeps out the feet from underneath Todd. Now looking perhaps for another power bomb, and he hits it. A kick right to the back of the leg. Multiple kicks to the back of the leg. That might have helped Corby out here, or perhaps not. Todd Howard with a kick now. Sends Corby back into the ropes. Leapfrog and a spinning drop kick there. Corby on the apron now, looking to create some separation. Todd Howard's shoulder thrust sends Corby to the outside. Todd Howard now perhaps looking for a power bomb of his own. Corby, right hands, and he escapes. Going for a forearm strike. Todd Howard avoids, sends Corby into the barricade. Going for a clothesline. Corby ducks underneath and a face breaker to the knee. Corby now sends Todd Howard back into the ring. Now remarking to the crowd, he's a little bit smarter, but maybe not. Another missile dive through the ropes from Todd Howard. Now focusing on the head of Corby. What's he got in store out here? Ladies and gentlemen, look at the strength of Todd Howard. And he hits Feast Your Eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Corby's tag team partners move. Perhaps a little bit of insult to injury from Todd Howard here as he climbs up to the top rope, beckoning Corby to his feet. I would have just left Corby out there with a count out, but no, missile drop kick Corby avoids. Corby back into the ring now, going again for the springboard crossbody, completely missed the mark. Todd Howard follows him back outside. Sends Corby into the ring. Corby back to his feet inside the ring. Todd Howard pacing the outside. Now Corby playing up to the crowd. Referees count at 2. Todd Howard needs to think about getting back into the ring here soon. Both competitors on their feet. Corby with a running clothesline. Now looking again, perhaps for a power bomb. He hits it. Slamming Todd Howard's head into the mat. Now what is this? Oh, he's stomping down on the chest of Todd Howard. Looking to incapacitate Todd Howard any way that he can. But Todd Howard sweeps out the legs from underneath Corby. Corby back to his feet, or at least trying to be. Todd Howard, though, looking for a powerbomb of his own, and he hits it. Corby. Oh! Todd Howard rakes his nails down the back of Corby. Look at that. Some sort of suplex maneuver there. Todd Howard bridging into a pin. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. That was enough for Todd Howard to win. Todd Howard moves on to face Jeff Keighley in round 3 losers, and Corby has been eliminated. You are not allowed back in the server. Todd Howard wins this matchup. Huh. Not as much as Jeff. When Todd Howard was doing low blows and punching people in the dick all the time, he was a fucking heel. But he's calmed down. He's a little bit, more he's a little bit more reserved nowadays. Doesn't punch people in the dick as often. A shame, Aubrey says.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
You don't have any proof.
I don't have any proof. No proof allowed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've still got half an hour left. Let's fit in some round 3 matches, shall we? I've got a couple. Is he supposed to just let them win? We'll drift right on back to the United States tournament matches here. We've had enough of the World Championship. Now we move to United States. Once more. As I get set up here for the next match. Oh, whoa. That's right. It's oh, whoa time. We'll see how many we can fit in. If we can fit in 2, I'll fit in 2. If not, we'll just fit in 1. I don't think one match is going to go half an hour, right? I say that now. Famous fucking last words. But we'll see. Very well could be fucking famous last words. All right, let's see here as we get set up. Gotta move arenas. And I think we are ready, ladies and gentlemen. Our next matchup is set. Round 3 of the United States tournament. It is Bront versus Dave Strider. The first match in round 3 of the United States Championship tournament here at Wrestledongia 2. Dave has been on an absolute tear here in the United States tournament, defeating Luigi in a hard-fought match in round 1, then Mooney in round 2. That should have been me. Now he's got to go one-on-one with the tag team champion. One half of the tag team champions.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Vicious and Delicious from Canada, weighing in at 265 pounds, one half of the tag team champions, Brent.
Here comes the piss boy himself, looking to continue on his trek through the United States tournament. Bront, of course, defeating his old rival in Dr. Hakeem in the first round before a hard-fought match with Doodle Bob in round 2. Now he gets set for a fight against Dave Strider. Bront and Dave both have aerial offense in their arsenal. Dave perhaps has the agility advantage and Bront the strength advantage. As we get set for the first match of round 3 here in the United States Wrestledongia 2 tournament.
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 206 pounds, Dave.
Here comes Dave Strider, looking to continue on his trek through the United States tournament on a tear perhaps no one expected, defeating Luigi in one of the best matches of round 1, defeating Mooney here in round 2. Now facing his toughest test to date in Bront, one half of Vicious and Delicious. Referee is in position. The bell has rung. Both competitors meet in the middle. Bront starts things off with a strike and another strike, but a handspring Pele kick completely misses the mark from Dave. Both these competitors definitely in a feeling out process here, looking to figure out exactly how the other is going to fight. Saito suplex from Bront. Dave now looking a Northern Light suplex, and now looking for a suplex of his own there. Dave just cannot quite get a grasp on Bront here in this matchup as Bront kicks Dave into the corner. Back elbow from Dave, though. Now look at this, a reverse Olympic slam position, dropping Bront right on his face. And now our forearm strike to Bront as Dave fights to get back into this matchup. Bront with a knee to the gut, though, looking to stop any momentum from swinging Dave's way. Knee lift right to the face, but Dave with a kip up. Bront was ready, though. Look at this. Looking for a gory submission here. Bending the arms back. Dave escapes, back elbow, and an arm drag. Both competitors back to their feet. A kick right to the knee from Dave. Looking again. The handspring Pele kick from Dave Strider. Bront back to his feet now. Dave sends Bront into the ropes. Spine buster from Dave. Dave now showing off some of his strength against Bront. Look at this. Spinning reverse DDT. Oh, and a clothesline from Bront. And another one. Bront looking to get back into this matchup. Runs the ropes. Drop kick. Bront's feeling the energy of the crowd here as Dave gets back to his feet. Forearm strike from Bront. Bront now stomping down on the hand of Dave here. Oh, and a kick right to the lower back. Bront now, oh my goodness, looking to put this away early. Looking for the Aquajet Lariat. Here's the cover. Aquajet Lariat out of nowhere. I don't even think the referee was expecting it. Dave gets the shoulder up, perhaps due to the referee not being in position at the right time. Clothesline from Dave. Springboard moonsault from Strider. Bront now back to his feet, blocking whatever Dave had in store. Dave breaks up the collar and elbow tie up there. Strike to the lower back. Oh, and a kick right to the side of the head. Bront now perhaps looking for a cover to drag Dave into the middle of the ring. Dave, though, back to his feet, or at least tried to get back to his feet. A power bomb from Bront. Dave does have a really cool moveset. Dave again. Oh, a drop kick right to the face there. 2 feet right to Bront's face. That might have stunned him. Now dropping the knee across the bicep of Bront. Oh, and a kick right to the spine. Oh, but Bront with a kip up of his own. Look at that. Just dodges the drop kick there. Bront looking for a springboard. Drop kick. Sends Dave to the mat. And a kick to the spine. Oh, Bront looking to go high. Looking for this frog splash. Dave moves out of the way. A knee to the gut. And again, look at Bront. Again, looking for the Aquajet Lariat. Clean across the chest. Here's the cover. Referee in position. It's over. Bront wins in convincing fashion. Good Lord.
Here is your winner, Brent.
What the hell? Bront wins in convincing fashion here tonight. 2 Aquajet Lariats, and Bront moves on to the semifinals. Good Lord, Bront gave Dave no chance here in this matchup. That was fucking unexpected. Shit, that took like 5 minutes, dude. What the fuck? I'm trying to fill time, goddammit. Oh God, here comes the Canadas. The Canada. Jesus Christ, well, fuck. Let's find out who's joining him in semifinals, I guess. Let's go, fucking. We'll do Mizuki and Halucha. Here we go. Do not underestimate the size of my ass. Ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup here in the United States tournament is Mizuki versus Halucha to find out who joins Bront in the semifinals. What the fuck? That was a quick match. Bro, Dave was on these fucking 5-star matches all tournament, and then he falls to loser's bracket in such a fucking dominating match. This fucking game sometimes, and it's AI, man. I swear to God. I was ready for a barn burner of a match, and Bront puts him down with 2 Aquajets.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in
Sippy.
272 pounds, the Brawler.
Here comes Mizuki for a round 3 matchup here against Halucha. Dave is kind of associated with fire, and you know about type advantages and disadvantages. Shit, you right. Good Lord, what a fucking God. Oh, okay, that was the last tournament. That was the last match. I was like, I just now saw the fucking points that had showed up for the last match. I try not to look at predictions. Not that it influences this in any way. I don't play. This is just AI. But I try not to look at the predictions because I'm always surprised at who votes for who.
And his opponent from El Dorado, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Luchador.
Zord dead, I start it. Can I rig who wins these matches? Not, I could in the last game. Not that I did. Oh shit, I forgot to change the time. You have 30 seconds, go! It is all up to the AI. It is all up to, you know, when they choose to reverse, etc., etc. And we are underway. Yeah, so the only way to, like, I can sort of rig it is by adjusting, like, their attributes, but most of them are set to 100. The prediction is already in. That might be why. I think I beat you to the punch. Halucha, middle rope moonsault DDT there. Reverse DDT from Halucha as we get set in this round 3 matchup. Yes, I said it for 30 seconds because I was trying to go fast. Wheelbarrow Bulldog from Halucha there on Mizuki. Halucha is running through these competitors so far. His speed and agility unmatched by anyone. Even Mizuki here is stunned in the early goings of this match. Looking to fight back here, though, with a springboard of her own. Beautiful disaster kick. And look at this. Oh, a backpack position then a face buster. Mizuki going for the cover. Shoulder just got up there from Halucha. Wait a minute, is Mizuki trying to put this away fast too? Pump handle powerbomb from Mizuki. Here's the cover. Is this gonna be a fast match? No, okay, Halucha kicks out, just gets the shoulder up. Back to his feet. I don't think Mizuki realizes Halucha sends a shoulder thrust to Mizuki, sending her to the outside. Oh, going for a senton, completely missed. Thank you so much for the resubscription, Mooney. Welcome back to the community. Halucha getting back into the ring now. Mizuki looking to follow, perhaps. She does at the referee's count of 3. Look at this, Halucha looking for a head scissors, sends Mizuki across the ring. Mizuki back to her feet, though. Halucha springboard cross body. Here's the cover. No! Mizuki powers through. Halucha now manipulating Mizuki over. Mizuki with the back elbows right as they get to the ropes. Now the strength of Mizuki on display, throwing Halucha to the middle of the ring. Whoa, and a kippa from Halucha kicks out the leg from underneath Mizuki. Oh, and a kick right to the top of the head there. Mizuki sends Halucha into the ropes, ducks underneath, and a leapfrog. Oh, and they crash into each other. That did not work out. Head scissors again from Halucha and stomping down on the gut of Mizuki. Followed by a kick. Oh, and a kick right to the spine. Look at this. Oh, Mizuki sends Halucha flying over the top rope. Now Mizuki on the turnbuckle. Elbow drop from the top to the outside. Halucha, though, jawbreaker. Oh! Kicks to the leg and a kick to the chest. Back elbow, though, from Halucha as Mizuki sends Halucha back into the ring. Mizuki back into the ring at the count of 4. Yeah, sometimes that's just how it rolls. I've seen people lose their entire fortunes on wins here. Going for a clothesline, Halucha ducks underneath, a kick right to the knee. Snapmare from Halucha to Mizuki. What's he got in store? Drop kick. Like Aubrey. Exactly. Mizuki climbs back to her feet in the corner. Oh, and a back elbow. Mizuki fireman's carry position on Halucha. Oh, and a snake eyes to Halucha. Now choking out on the bottom turnbuckle. Oh my goodness, slamming Halucha's head into the mat. Lifting Halucha up. Mizuki, again perhaps looking for the face buster, and she hits it. Here's the cover, hook of the leg. This could be it. No, Halucha kicks out, gets the shoulder up. Halucha fighting for this matchup here as Mizuki has taken firm control as Halucha sends Mizuki into the ring, into the turnbuckle rather. And again, a fireman's carry here. Reverse Death Valley driver from Mizuki. Goodness, my frames dropped just a little bit there as Halucha gets a kick off to the side of the head. Followed by a kick to the spine. And slamming the arm down. Oh, and another kick to the spine. Halucha looking to punish the back of Mizuki. Springboard Hurricanrana from the top rope and a stomp to follow. The flurry of offense here from Halucha has not been able to be countered yet. Whiplash. Mizuki trying to make it back to her feet, but a forearm strike sends her crashing back down. Again, Halucha looking to punish the back of Mizuki here. And look at this, looking for an elevated DDT, and he hits it. Mizuki, though, quickly back to her feet. Halucha again looking for an elevated DDT, but Mizuki hits a back body drop. Mizuki looking for something, wrenching the arm back. Oh, Halucha with a right hand and another, and another. Oh, and a head scissors from the standing position there from Halucha. Perhaps looking again for a springboard, but Mizuki was getting to her feet just a little too quickly. Halucha sends Mizuki into the corner, but a knee lift, and Mizuki sends Halucha into the corner, diving forearm strike. Oh, Mizuki looking to put this match away now. Look at this, looking again for the pump handle powerbomb. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked. It's over. Mizuki beats Halucha and is moving on to face Bront in the semifinals. Ladies and gentlemen, the semifinals of the United States tournament is now set. It is Bront versus Mizuki. As Halucha falls to loser's bracket. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I know we have 10 minutes left, but that, I think, is where we are going to stop for the night. We will be back tomorrow with more round 3 matches, as well as probably some losers bracket matches in the round 3 as well, seeing who wins and who loses, who moves on and who gets eliminated. We will be back at 6 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow night. I will see you then. I love you all. Please take care. Bye.